podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Suavemente. Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me, so talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game could see the Boxing Voice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Double Dose Monday. We're back with a film study review of Andre Ward's Unguarded with Terence Crawford. Unguarded is a ESPN Plus special that could be found on the ESPN Plus app, and I'm going to assume it could be found on YouTube since the curses were bleeded out. Made no sense. I mean, I'm paying $5.99. I don't really get it, but yeah, it was on ESPN Plus. Very good sit down between Andre Ward and Terence Crawford. Finally, someone asked Terence Crawford everything that we've been wanting to ask him. Him answering everything we wanted answered. A very good sit down, and me and my co-host Michael Gross will dissect it, discuss it, debate it, and turn it over to any callers or listeners that want to join us and participate on the debate and conversation. You can do so by calling 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, you can also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation, and you can call from anywhere in the world by adding Nestor Gibbs on Skype. I'm going to head on out to Indiana's own Gross the Boss.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Two attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and missed. Two to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up, and welcome back to another edition of Boxing Voice. And shout out to everybody out there in the TBV universe, man. Oh, man, Terence Crawford has some things to say with Andre Ward or Unguarded. And one thing that I got to say, man, big ups to Andre Ward for his interviewing style. You know what I'm saying? He did his homework, got the pulse of the people, and really asked Terence Crawford some questions that we want to hear him ask. So big ups to Ward, man. You're really getting good at the journalism thing.
Yeah, you could tell he did his research. You could tell he listened and watched videos and read comments and came up with some really good questions, forcing Crawford to give some really good answers. Now, I'm going to turn it over to you. I want to believe you envision a way how you see this going. And if not, I guess just open up, give me your opening statement, and, I'll follow you.
The first soundbite when he talked about the media and how the media try to paint him in a different picture and things like that. I can understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, the media is going to play a part in sports and pretty much, in general, because they can tell the story to the audience, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the athletes don't want to share certain things and things like that. So that's why a lot of stuff is left open for interpretation. So I can feel them on the media, but I'm not going to sit here and say that the media is doing a bad thing or wrong thing, because if your name is in the media for good or bad, man, at least your name is in the media, and it's not like we're saying that you broke any laws or broke any or did any kind of crimes or anything like that.
I think that the most interesting moment of the interview was when they being Andre Ward, questioned I don't know if it was his frustration or his happiness with Top Rank. And, you know, he brought up the Lomachenko being whatever he was when Crawford was undisputed. And he mentioned how he's like, oh, they're not pushing me, but they're pushing him. Meanwhile, I'm doing better numbers than him. I'm selling more than him. And I didn't know what he meant, you know, because I'm like, what are you selling? Like, your pay-per-views didn't do well. So I didn't know if he meant views or he meant pay-per-views. But then, you know, you get the gist that he's talking about Lomachenko and Top Rank's treatment of Lomachenko and or Tyson. Now, I think Tyson is farther from my hunch than Lomachenko because Tyson's at least done one successful pay-per-view with Deontay Wilder, whereas Lomachenko has not done a pay-per-view because, you know, Terence Crawford can't be talking about his views because those, you know, you don't make money from views. I mean, you do, but not, you know, not in the sense of some sort of revenue deal or you know, the way that a pay-per-view is structured. So I wonder who do you think he was talking about? Like, I'm assuming it's Lomachenko because he mentioned color. He's like, because I'm not the right color. Did you get that soundbite or no? Mike, you are totally muted, champion.
That's the race when he was talking about him not being promoted and guys who they are putting a lot of promotion behind. He's doing better numbers when he fights than those
But
guys.
he used the word, I sell more than them. And I'm like, wait, why he said that? That's why it leaves me open to believe that maybe he's also talking about Fury. But then again, it's like, you know, maybe he's talking ticket sales and not pay-per-view sales.
That's why I think he's referring to ticket sales, you know what I'm saying, as far as viewership and things like that is what I think he was referring to.
All right, so do you want me to go to a specific one first?
The first one I sent you.
But on Media?
Yes, sir.
This is a long one, so we'll break it up in between.
I see the same things being said about you. And if that's true, why are you like that?
You know, I don't trust.
Let me pause that there because, you know, Ward, I want people to know in the context, Ward told him, I did my research and like me, the media want you to talk more. You know what I mean? So just so y'all know where that's coming from, what, you know, where this is, with the context of it all.
A lot of people, they try to switch the narrative around and make it something that it's not, and make it sound like you said this when you didn't say that. And another thing is, I don't like the how I want to say it, the instigate. You know, it's good for boxing, but if I say something, I want it to be coming from me. You know, it's cool for promotion and.
I believe this is where he basically says, like, and I get him what he's saying, but I get him from a street mentality. Like, if I'm on a block, if I'm a hustler, if I'm living that life, then yeah, I don't want to be talking about anybody unless I'm going to do something to somebody. But I don't get his excuse for not talking about his opponents and then using this as that excuse. It's crazy.
But I feel like some media outlets, they only want to get certain things from you when they need it.
But you do have to promote.
I feel like I've been doing that. You know, I just feel like...
Yo, he said he feel like he been doing that, Mike.
I didn't agree with that statement, but I do agree with, you know what I'm saying, sometimes in the media, they just want to, sometimes they want to quote from you, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to necessarily like give it to him. But at the same time, this is boxing, so a lot of stuff that they get back to fighters do come from the media. So in that aspect, I think Bud maybe have to be a little bit more open to the media and not, you know what I'm saying, paint us in a bad kind of light. You know what I'm saying? Get to know some media members, and you know what I'm saying, maybe find some guys that you actually like that you will give more and more exclusive interviews to.
I think he's starting to do that this year. He's found his guys. Akin Barak and Fight Hype are his guys, and he's starting to open up with them. Here we go.
Things is being twisted around and they not put in the right position at the right time. As far as my last fight, everything wasn't set in right, you know, with the tickets and the promotion on.
What do you think he mean right here? Because I mean, I don't know who we interviewed, but someone was acting like this was an international success.
Rick Glazer, we interviewed him, and he was saying that the international appeal of Crawford Khan sold more over in the Middle East, and where Khan is a bigger star than it did in the USA. Now, when he's talking about ticket sales or tickets, I don't necessarily know what he's talking about. Maybe they weren't priced at the right price point. Maybe they came on sale too late. He was kind of vague when he was talking about tickets.
Yeah, man, I didn't know what he meant. But this is still an interesting clip.
The fight itself, I just felt like it could have been bigger, you know, if everything was ran right, but it was their first pay-per-view.
But how do you put your business hat on and say, look, that wasn't promoted the right way, or I see you doing this for this guy? Like, how does that work in your...
Yo, you heard what? I see you doing this for this guy. Vasil, Tyson. Ward did his homework. I like this. Like, is that a phone call? Just say, look, I need to come talk to you?
Not a phone call, a meeting. I want to tell you face to face. You know, it's easy to be on the phone and just tell you anything. But I want to see your facial expression.
Now, do you think that's why we're hearing rumors of a re-signing? You think he sat down and allegedly told Bob, look, this is what I want, or I'm walking, and they're like, nah, we're going to get it? And that's why he's talking this way?
Yeah, like Mr. Donovan said from boxing scene, I think the re-signing was what happened last year. I'm not sure, but maybe it is. But I don't know if going to a meeting and re-signing necessarily going to get you the promotion or publicity that you want, or the fights that you even want. So I think going to a meeting, you know what I'm saying, you got to play hardball. You got to hammer things out. You got to let Bob know, I'm not re-signing. I'm not doing any of these things until you give me the fight that I want. I think that's what that meeting was about. Or give me the promotion that I want.
You know.
All right. Well, that was that clip. Where are we going next?
They in order, baby. They in order. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I know. Remember, I got a difference. So if you could just
PBC,
give me titles, PBC. Oh, Bud on Spence.
No, Bud on PBC, then Bud on Spence.
Okay.
Are you frustrated when you hear Errol Spence after a fight say, I'm not worried about Terence Crawford, I'm going to fight this guy, and this guy, and then maybe him in a couple years?
Nah, really.
Come on, bud.
I wouldn't say I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated about the whole circle around it. Like, they can't say my name. That's when I get frustrated.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
They being PBC.
Right. It's like...
See, again, I like that Ward is being specific with the audience. They being PBC, letting even the casual know what is going on. Gotta appreciate that he went that extra mile. He could have just left it alone and left everybody assuming, wondering what the fuck is they, who are they. I like it. Going back to the tape after.
Good.
No, hold on.
No. Well, I'll go jump in real quick. I do like the fact that Bud brought up that PBC as a whole aspect and not solely focus on Errol Spence, because we want to see him fight more than just Errol Spence. No, it's not just Errol Spence, and that's done. Errol is injured, so a fight with Sean Porter makes so much sense right now. So I'm glad that he brought up the PBC as a whole, and I'm glad that Sean Porter brings up Terence Crawford names when he speaks too. So hopefully we can get that fight made.
somebody coaching them to be like, don't mention him, don't recognize him as a champion. So that's when
And I know I'm a hater though, but I have to admit when he bring up the coaching part, I have to say that may give some validity to what he's saying. And the only reason I say that is we seen Errol Spence come out with an IG post that had some things on there, and then it was edited. So I don't know if he necessarily, got some advice or somebody told him something. So I can understand where he's coming from when he's saying they're being coached, not to mention his name.
I mean, it's definitely a joke around the boxing public that PBC guys are coached and told to say and not say certain things. So
frustrated, and that feeds me more to go in there and knock him off. And that's why I want the fight so bad, because I want to prove all the doubters. When I get a title, it's, oh, he's not fighting nobody. They pushing that down. I'm fighting the bums, but they not looking at.
Bruh, he about to go on this fake tangent right now about these motherfucking bum-ass fighters, yo. I'm sorry. Yo, because our energy got to be the same. We talk about AJ having these yes men. Who's around this dude? Who's around this dude that tells him it's okay to go on ESPN, huge-ass network, and start talking like Horn and Benavidez is fire? Won't he ask himself what Horn and Benavidez done since then? They on a worse downslide than Gerald Washington and Chris Arreola. Arreola just had a great account of himself with Kovnacki, and motherfucking Washington just beat Hellenius. What have those opponents done for us lately? And let's throw Gamboa in the mix. What he done in lately? Lose to Jason Sosa and rob him, and then knock out somebody nobody never heard of, can't spell his name. We just don't even know. So he bugging right now. But he about to say it.
A point that I want to focus on is where he said that I want these fights. That drives me more to get these fights and show all the doubters that I can do what they think I can't. And that's what I want from a fighter and a guy that I value in the sport of boxing. One of the big fights. One to put your name in there with the Porters and the Thurmans and the Pacquiaos and the Spence of the world. So when it comes to wanting a fight, it seems like Terence Crawford every bit wants it as much as anybody else.
Bro, your resume ain't indicating that. He trying to sell these dudes. I ain't press play because I want to prep the audience for what they about to hear. He's trying to tell me and you and our audience that we don't know boxing. He's about to tell you why we don't know boxing. Come on, bro. This can't be defended.
Jeff Horn was undefeated.
Crawford on the attack. That's it.
Jeff Horn was undefeated. Whoa. Yo, Frank Warren's the king of finding you an undefeated fighter to face.
It's over.
Benavidez, undefeated.
Benavidez, one-leg wonder. Ain't fought since. Didn't fight before that. Who he fought to get a Crawford shot? I'm asking you, Mike, because I don't know nothing about Crawford.
I don't know nothing about Benavidez.
Exactly. Well, sure.
He the finisher. They all expect him to be. He is.
I'm not picking guys that I'm like, oh, I don't want to fight tall guys, or I don't want to fight southpaws, or I don't want to fight slick fighters, or I don't want to fight brawlers.
You also not picking. He talking about he ain't picking southpaws, slick fighters. You're also not picking. You say you want someone. Cool. Everybody wants someone. Wilder wanted, always wanted Anthony Joshua. In the meantime, he gave us some decent names. Dillian White wants Wilder. In the meantime, he's given us some decent names in his division. He fought a former champion in his division that was considered a decent champion in Joseph Parker. You know, I'm just saying he's got to mix it up a little bit, bro. He can't just keep letting Top Rank give him whatever they give him and then try to tell us that we don't know boxing and that these guys we watching him beat are good.
Let's not forget, One of Danny Garcia's biggest wins is Amir Khan. Let's not forget, Jeff Horn was successful against Manny Pacquiao. I don't care how y'all see it. We see robberies in boxing all the time. And I don't think that was a robbery. I think it was a damn close fight that could have went either way, but Jeff Horn got denied. And also, that was his first fight at 147. He fought a undefeated champion, somebody that guys thought was too big for him, that was going to push him around and bully him because they seen him do that to Pacquiao. That did not happen with Jeff Horn. And if you look at both fights, I'm saying you can clearly see that it was a competitive fight, and then there was a masterclass. I'll let you decide on which one y'all want to label it.
I'm just want to ask you why you wow Danny's fighting Ivan Redchak?
Oh, you didn't know that? You know
Yo,
that?
nah. I mean, he knocked out Devin, didn't he?
Knocked out Devin and was supposed to fight AB, but something happened with that. Wow. I would have rather Danny fought AB, be honest with you. Wow. At least we know that'll be a good press conference and possibly sell too. But Ivan Redkach, man, tune up, get ready for Pacquiao fight or the Spence fight in April. So I totally understand what PBC is doing with that, but it's not a fight that's going to be overly appealing to the viewers. It's going to be a knockout too.
So for shits and giggles and debate's sake, I wanted you to tell the listeners why you brought up Danny fighting Amir Khan? Because I heard you say that.
It's a common name on the resume, and both guys are at 147. That's all. Just showing that, I mean, if guys giving Danny Garcia credit, one of his biggest wins is Amir Khan. So you got to give Crawford some kind of credit for beating Amir Khan, right? If not, then hey, don't give him credit. I'm just trying to make a correlation.
You do understand that Danny beat Amir Khan 8 years ago, and when he beat Amir Khan, Amir was unified 140-pound champion, and Danny was a 7-1 underdog. You're trying to use a comparison between Danny and Crawford from 8 years ago. Khan is not the same person he was 8 years ago. That, I mean, just for the listeners to know at least the context.
Khan might be on the verge of getting a big fight too.
Getting a big fight and being the same person physically and in that ring is two different things. You can try and, sweeten it up all you want and say how it's going to be a big fight. Talk about how he could take him to Dubai and do all these millions with Pacquiao. That has nothing to do with the level of Khan, and it's not going to help anyone's resume at this point in 2020.
Yeah, I think Khan is the exact same fighter that he was when he fought Danny. Same chin problems, same boxing ability, same fast hands, and same moving, same exiting out with his hands down. That's why he get caught with that left hook. Same exact fighter.
Yeah, man, and Vladimir Klitschko is the same exact fighter because age is just a number. 8 years is not 8 years; it's 8 minutes.
So Khan is old now.
8 years,
I'm
bro.
asking you, cause you
do you know how many times he's been knocked out since Danny? Do you even know that? I'm gonna move on, bro. That's a straw man's argument. I'm good.
How they come?
Cool.
I'm good.
I can't even talk. Go ahead.
No, I heard you say cool, so I was going on the audio.
I'm just saying you're the same guy who says that age really doesn't define the boxer because you said Triple G wasn't old when Canelo fought him. You said age is not the big thing in boxing. Your prime is not when you're 33 or whatever.
Yeah, was Triple G knocked out 3 times in his career?
He got knocked out by Danny Garcia.
Triple G. We're talking Triple G. You brought up Triple G. My question to you was...
I brought up Triple G's age, not his fighting ability.
Yeah, and I'm giving you a counter question. Has Triple G been knocked out?
So you're going to cut me off to ask me a question while I was trying to make a point. No, Triple G has not been knocked out, but so can I get back to my point? All
right, then. So how is that a comparison? We're talking about Amir Khan being knocked out multiple times since he fought Danny. We're talking about Amir Khan. Matter of fact, let's talk about Amir Khan never, ever being on the same height he was since Danny. Tell me when he's been unified champion again.
Hasn't been unified.
All right, then, bro. So again, we're wasting time. We got plenty of audio, plenty of other topics to debate. Like trying to make Amir Khan a viable opponent in 2020 makes you look crazy, bro.
All right, man.
I'm serious, bro. Like All right, matter of fact, let's do it this way.
Stays the same. He's the exact same fighter.
All right, he's the same fighter. I bow down to you because you're always right. He's the same fighter. Danny gets the credit. Crawford gets the same credit. Who do you pick Amir Khan to beat in the welterweight division now? And don't give me top fucking like sevens and shit. Give me the real names everybody want to talk about. Who's he beating?
I don't think he beating none of the top guys.
So why are we talking about him? How is he a good name on someone's resume if you don't think he can beat anyone?
He's a common opponent though. With
All
Danny
right.
Garcia. That's the only reason
I mean, and this is
if you're gonna give Danny props, you got to give fucking Crawford props.
Yeah, man, we'll give them both props, man. But this is exactly where I'm saying that Crawford needs to fight people because his poor fans are stuck in these arguments. Look, we're trying to make Amir Khan a credible opponent in fucking 2019 going into 2020. Come on, man. Let's just talk about real boxing.
And I'm knocking him off. This guy that I'm about to fight right now, you know, Egas, my mandatory. Everybody on him in the media.
Yo, why you think they blurted that out, right? Like the $5.99 ain't enough?
Owned by Disney.
Wow. So we paying for no curses and commercials.
Owned by Disney.
So I mean,
they have.
I know Marvel movies have curses, bro.
Yeah, but that's the movies though. Like their whole mission statement is that we are a family friendly environment. They don't even like that much cussing like on like what. I really don't see any shows on ESPN cussing. If they say cuss word, it gets blurted out.
Wow. All right. What did he just say?
We got a super chat coming from Alexander Wilson. He says the Heisman Trophy presentation is before the Crawford fight. It has been a great lead-in that brought big ratings to boxing fights. Yeah, it has. Mr. CYP says Mosley was 40, then stopped Canelo. Then he comes back with one more. Mosley 7 losses coming off a KO loss. Good for Canelo.
I don't know what that's about.
Because they don't know nothing about boxing. Mm-hmm. They say, oh.
So he said that we saying Velasquez ain't a good fight because we don't know nothing about boxing.
No, he's wrong on that point. Velasquez not that good. Seeing him fight Ray Robinson, I told you guys over and over on the show. Ray Robinson, in my opinion, beat Velasquez. I have to say it again that Velasquez should not be the WBO #1 or mandatory or whatever they're trying to paint him as. He's not good. I expect Bud to get rid of him in the first 6 rounds. Won't make it to the second half of the fight. And yeah, he might have a chance. I don't know, but I don't think he's on the same level as Bud. It's either going to be a 6-round quick fight, or it's going to end up to be like a 9-round beat down where the ref is forced to stop it. But same level as Bud. Bud, you're wrong. He's not that great. And I'm one of your fans, bro. So coming from me, trust me, I watch a lot of boxing. I've seen this guy on numerous occasions. He's never impressed me as the quote-unquote meme machine that they trying to paint him out to be.
Mike, hardball question, hot seat. Velasquez, does he beat Amir Khan?
No.
Khan beats Velasquez.
Yeah, he's a better boxer than Ray Robinson. And Ray Robinson had great success on Velasquez working that jab. We know Amir Khan can get in and out, and if he just keeps his hands up and is able to pivot around the ring, he can definitely beat Velasquez.
He down on the swore for my mans and them. Where you going next, champ? Bud on Spence?
Bud on Earl.
Bud on Earl.
I always felt like Bud needs to be more vocal directly towards Spence.
Yo, isn't that the motherfucking pot calling the kettle black? If he would have just came out and been a little bit more vocal, we would have got Triple G. If he would have put the pressure on Triple G, while he was HBO's fucking darling, they had him not only fighting, but they had him commentating. If he'd have just turned on the commentators and said, man, you know this man ducking me. But never. But now he want Crawford to do it. But I like that. Because Mike spoke about that today, even though, you know, when he used the word evolution, he was using it to weasel himself out of...
Nah. Boxed 12 rounds and ran. Don't respect that.
But in this instance, Ward is allowed to evolve because he's going from boxer to commentator, analyst, now journalist. So for him to sit on the outside as a once upon a time fighter and now a commentator, it is perfect for him to say, you know what, this is where I also fucked up, bud. But let me go ahead back to the tape. I mean, unless you want to add something. I mean, you should tell Bud and Bomac you feel the same way. I'm sure you want to say you at least concur, no?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
1,000% agree. If you want to fight and you really want it, let the world know.
Yeah, I would just like anytime we can agree on something for you to say that because I'm the resident Bud hater, so I just want to make sure that whatever seems like hate and we agree on, it's known. Where are we at with this? Oh, you said Bud on Spence.
If he's going to smoke Spence out and get it to a place where the fans are demanding it.
I like that advice too. Smoke them out. I like that advice. Make us demand it. Now, are we slightly? Right now, we're still in that phase where there's a lot of fans saying, man, he ain't did nothing. He on Top Rank side. Why he re-signing? We got too much ammunition for Bud right now. But I do like the plan of smoking him out. There is too much ammunition. You know, you can laugh all you want, but I mean, the rumors of him resigning, you know, I mean, come on. He just called his mandatory a real threat and that we don't know boxing. He said, we don't know nothing about boxing. Like, come on, man. Come on. I mean, you know.
My opinion about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Come on, Mike, you killing me, man. You just got the smile. You ain't let me know when you ready to go. You just all smiles and, you know, he all cheeks over there.
Hey, man, I'm just enjoying the show, man. Great show. Don't forget, if this is right now on YouTube, smash that thumbs up button. Man, Terence Crawford fights this weekend. Big fight coming after the Heisman Trophy. See the pound-for-pound king in action. Super chat coming from Rod in 870. He says, wow, that's why Mike was pushing hard for Horn. What are you talking about? Pushing hard for Horn. Rod, man, we have many different scorecards on many different occasions, so for you to just point at that specific one, I can name maybe 2 or 3 that you disagree with me on, especially the Wilder Ortiz first fight. I thought you had. Is it the guy that came called in and said he had Wilder up 4-2?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. You know, I got to give credit to Derek Adams in the chat. He's like, yo, Nes, Crawford called Spence out to his face. And you know what? When they did meet with the red and black on, yeah, he did. He did, but wow, Mike, what year was that?
That was last year, bro.
2018?
Earlier this year. It was at a hooker fight.
Yeah, a hooker fight when he was champ.
Yeah.
Check the box rack. When was it?
Ramirez, so I don't know.
When was it? I mean, that sound far. I know Spence wasn't unified.
Matter of fact, I know what it was. It's when he fought on Top Rank. He fought the guy he took the belt from that was supposed to be like a challenge for him. Damn it. Hey, using shit when I know it. Because he had to come to Top Rank for a fight. Remember that? I guess you don't. Okay, cool. He fought on Top Rank, Maurice Hooker. He fought Alex Saucedo. Yeah. So they met up at the Alex Saucedo.
What year was it, champ? You got box right there.
November 2018.
Woo-wee! Smoke them out. Good advice by Ward. Smoke them out, because this shit right here, this old news, this video I'm playing, I'm giving him a little publicity and trying to bring this old shit back up. But, you know, you can't reheat old gossip. Like, we need new shit. And that's what he ain't about. And I get it. I seen someone in the chat like, yo, Nes, come on, man. You know he a street dude. He ain't with all that shit. And that's cool. So somebody else got to do it. Because Danny don't do much of this, right? Danny don't do what we asking Crawford to do, but his father does it, right? No? All right. I thought that was like, maybe. No, Mike? You ain't going to say nothing, huh? Mike don't want to give us nothing, y'all.
I just know when he saw Earl and when they saw each other, the energy shit came up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Told her, hey, I want it. You know what I'm saying? One no, I ain't gonna talk to him. I'm shutting out, nigga. We ain't shying away from nothing. You here? I'm here. I want to fight you, bro.
No, and he had good energy. He had good energy that he just needs more of that. He needs more of that. He swayed a lot of people in the public with that, but then Earl went on to have real fights with significant fighters and claim titles, so it trumps the outside the ring stuff. So you need a little bit more. But back to the tape.
Because that's in you. It ain't like that's not in you.
I'm the type of person, like, really, like, I'm about that action. I ain't about all that talking.
See, and this is what I'm saying. This is where he's telling Ward, like, no, I don't talk because when I talk, I do what I say. So what is he saying? That he can't reframe it? He can't keep it promotional? He can't talk just in promotion? Like, if I talk shit, I gotta hurt you physically, like, outside the ring? This whole excuse was the one I was talking about earlier. I brought it up at the wrong time thinking it was the right part of the tape. I don't get this excuse. This is not an excuse. This is poor choice of an answer here, honestly.
No, man, some dudes just ain't about a whole lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I seen once we talked, but to keep going back and forth and nothing's going to happen, no fight's going to get made, it's kind of pointless and useless. So I kind of feel I met guys like that, you know what I'm saying, in my life that we ain't got to talk, man. When we see each other, it's on sight. Ain't no tweeting, ain't no motherfucking making videos, ain't no popping, woofing back and forth. So I get it.
This is Bud's third fight at welterweight.
Horn, Benavidez.
So this is second year.
Four.
So this is second year at welterweight. End of the second year. Damn, he's going into 3 years. 2020 be his third year?
No, it'll be his second year, like around March of next year. He fought Jeff Horn in March at some place in Vegas because it had to be postponed from the original day because he had a hand injury. So he'll be his first welterweight coming up on 20
First
years
fight was
year.
2018 in June.
So June of next year.
So yeah, like I said, this the end of his second year. So 2020 will be his third year as a welterweight.
Nah, June will be his second year. 2018 to June of 2020 is 2 years. So he's like 1.5 years in. He's not at the end of his second year.
Okay, you going calendar years. I mean, you going month from. Okay, I'm doing 2018, 2019 because he fought twice in 18, twice in 19. We going into 20, but whatever is good with you. I'm just trying to figure out how long he's been a welterweight now. Also factoring in that we just said that Salcido stuff happened in 18. That's the problem right there. There's not a lot to go off of. But let's keep going.
Like if I felt like if I really was gonna do something to somebody or I had a problem with somebody, I wasn't gonna let you know. I wasn't gonna talk to you. You know what I mean? I don't care about the fans, what they say. I don't care about.
I hope that the public reacts and has that same energy when Bob Arum said that shit. I don't care about the fans. We don't care about the undercards. I mean, people still give Bob shit about that, but I know, won't be the same.
What the media say, I know what's in me.
Yeah.
I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. Yeah. So when I say I'm gonna f you up, I mean it.
I believe him. I just don't understand why he can't use that energy that Ward sees, that we see with Ak and Barack whenever he's playing basketball with them or ping pong with Ward. We see the competitive nature. We see him talk shit. So why he can't talk shit about his opponents in his profession?
I mean, I really mean it.
Mike making this real boring. He got absolutely nothing to say.
I know that was a question or statement.
I'm just saying. You ain't got nothing to say. You ain't said nothing since the Khan little scrap.
Yeah, I agree with it. Like, bro, no need for me to be boisterous. I'm about that action, boss. I told y'all what I want. Y'all want me to keep saying it over and over again? When I met Spence, did my energy change? No. So when I see him and we fight, I ain't got to puff and whoop. We'll do that at the press conference. Until then, fuck all that shit, bro. I can respect honesty. I don't care what the fans say. I don't care what the media say. I know what's in me. If that ain't motherfucking real, I don't know what is, homie.
And if you don't think that I'm telling the truth, then show me.
But with all the options he has, right? You're a competitor. Like, do you think you're gonna fight him? Your honest opinion. If he goes down the list and it's the way he's saying it's gonna be, this guy, that guy, top off with Pacquiao, then I'm gonna come see you. Do you think you ever gonna fight him?
No.
You think it's gonna happen, Mike?
Absolutely. It's
But
money to be made. They gonna make it.
Buzz sounded like it ain't gonna happen, man.
He probably feel like how Wilder feel. Wilder don't ever feel like he gonna get the Joshua fight, but I feel like that fight is gonna happen too. So I'm just maybe a person who's optimistic about this boxing. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been in it that long, so I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Nah, man, Earl's not gonna fight Bud." Or nah, I believe Earl's a motherfucking dog too. Earl gonna start hearing these whispers, "Oh, bro, you ain't fighting Bud. You trying to go down the PBC route and fight all these guys that's not Bud." Man, Earl gonna hear that shit and he gonna want to smoke. And for me saying that Terrence energy didn't change, Earl shit didn't change either. Both guys were fucking going back and forth at each other in those interviews. So it's not like I don't think Earl wants to fight. I definitely believe Errol Spence wants to fight Terence Crawford because I feel like both guys want to know who's the best in that division. And when you're looking at it, I know Nes had Keith Thurman and all that, but I never thought Keith was, you know what I'm saying, that elite. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao's older. I think when you look at what division, it's two names that regular casual people bring up when they talk about that division. Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. And that's the fight that needs to happen more than anything.
Mike, they want you to raise your mic a bit. Going back to the audio.
I ain't gonna be happy about that, man. I'm gonna just say,
hey, it happens.
So that was the end. He believes that the fight with him and Spence doesn't happen. Now we go to PBC, right? Or where we go?
Last one, the race. The way he asked him about the promotion and does race play a factor in that?
They telling you to keep your energy the same when you talk about Wilder. Feel like he ain't gonna get the AJ fight.
But I said both fights will get made though. Somehow, how my energy not the same?
I don't know.
If we don't, one thing I love about you, man, is Floyd Mayweather, and I use Floyd as a.
Wait, what's going on? It sounds like too many playing.
Because that's what I hear people go to. If you don't act like that, if you don't do the stuff he does, show your money, you know, brag, do all the stuff he does, then you're not worth promoting.
I agree 100%. You know,
I don't know where Ward got that from, right?
Shit, get the fuck out of here, bro. He listening, bro. I know exactly. When he said that, I thought of you.
Nah, but I don't tell people act like Floyd. I say use the Floyd blueprint.
Yeah,
I don't tell people talking to money phones and all that dumb shit.
I'm
That's what he talking about. He like if you don't show your money, then he gonna double back and be like, oh, because if you Floyd, you gotta live this lifestyle. You gotta have the boats. You gotta have the cars. Like that ain't easy to keep up with. Like he's talking specifically that Floyd life. When I say blueprint of Floyd, I ain't talking about waste your fucking money. I ain't talking about talking in the phones, acting a fool. I ain't talking about that.
Well, maybe he had a different interpretation than what you were talking about. Because that's what I thought about when he brought that up. But maybe his interpretation was different. So
For sure.
I think it's because of our people. When you look at the African American general population in public, they all say, man, bud, why you don't talk? Man, you need to talk that shit, man. Man, you need to talk more, man. You need to let them know. You know, and it's like.
Yo, but what's wrong with that? Bruh, wrestling showed us that as kids. Like, what's wrong with that? On a basketball court, you talking shit to the nigga you guarding, to the dude you cutting. Like, what's wrong with that? When you score a touchdown, you do a dance, you slam the ball. Like, come on, man. What is he talking about, man? Why he trying to change the game?
And you do it anyway. You do it in ping pong. Yeah, I see you do it in basketball. I see you do it at the Benavidez. So
he just don't want to give us what we want. Because it's like Ward telling him, you saying it. You already doing it. But I see what it is. He doing it with the people he comfortable with. He cool with Ward. It's in his house. That's his ping pong table. It's behind closed doors. It's his setting, how he want it. But come on, bruh. We seen you do it in the clip we just showed with you walking down on Earl. Like, what's wrong with us wanting that? This ain't fucking, I don't even know no politically correct sports. I don't know no soft shit. Like, this is boxing. So we need you to be rough and tough, and we want our champion to talk gritty. I know people gonna call it like, oh, why you need him to act like that if he could fight? He could fight. Because he gotta sell the fight. Ain't nobody tuned in to Charlo. Where the numbers at? Where the numbers at?
It's Monday, bro. Give it to like Tuesday, Wednesday.
I mean, we gonna keep the same energy UK had with Wilder. Wilder, what? PBC on Fox didn't. Hold on. Then PBC on Fox have to use the excuse. Yo, it's Thanksgiving. Because people kept the pressure on them. They want them numbers.
It's Monday though.
Pressure. It was Thanksgiving and people was asking for Wilder numbers. They ain't give a fuck about the holiday. And that's what I'm telling you. We don't care. We want to know.
If somebody crazy goes
energy
to
the same
fucking building, I'm gonna do it too. No,
energy the same. If Wilder got to produce numbers in a heartbeat, everybody should, especially free TV. Especially free TV.
Yeah, no, it's Showtime. Normally on
Same
Tuesday,
difference.
Wednesday, the numbers normally come out for each event. I'll be looking at boxing scene to see what Jamal's numbers were, and I will report it probably on Thursday show or maybe even on a morning show. But yes, I will be looking to see what he did. And I want to see how many buys that the UK did too for the Joshua and Ruiz. I heard it was
1.6.
Yeah, something like that, some around that range. But we'll see. But
I just be chill. Yeah. You know, when you look at the
he said, "Why can't I just be chill?" You want to answer that for him?
I mean, you can be chill. You can be as chill as you want to, but if you don't get the big fight because you're being chill, you got to live with that. You know what I'm saying? Live with it in your career. Simple as that.
Cause if you be chill, you can look at the dude across from you, the one conducting the interview. He had a great career, accolades like yourself, beat the monster, all that shit. But he wasn't the most popular. And he ain't get them Kovalev $14 million paydays. So you could be chill. Cause look, he chill. He said, I don't gotta come back. And then he gonna ask Bud, are you good? And Bud said, I'm good. I don't gotta come back. You know what I mean? So you could be chill and make it, but you know, like Ward said, come on, you frustrated? I wonder what Ward is frustrated by. I wonder if that question came internally from himself. What is he missing? And I know it's not a missing to the point that it's going to bring him back because he made that clear, but, you know, what did he feel he didn't get? Where was his point of frustration in his career? And I wonder if it was that Gennady fight. That was a big fight at the time. I feel like, you know, that was a way for them to make a nice pay-per-view. I don't know what it would have done, especially with both men doing low pay-per-view numbers separately.
I think Ward's biggest frustration probably was the time he had to go through that legal battle and get himself out of his promotion deal and wasted like, a year, 2 years on his career. I think that might be his biggest look back and say, fuck. That probably took some real steam off what I was doing, because wasn't that after he won the World Boxing Series or whatever?
Definitely after that.
Okay, so yeah, that took some steam off his shit.
All right, let me go to the tape.
Yeah, they say, oh, well, he can't sell. But then when you look at my numbers compared to their numbers, and then you be like, dang.
Explain that. You see what I'm saying? Because what he talking about? When I say you can't sell, Bud, I mean you can't sell.
Pay-per-view, yeah, he talk about pay-per-view, but I think he's again referring to Fury and Lomachenko's numbers on ESPN.
But then Fury had a successful pay-per-view with Wilder,
and
Lomachenko ain't never done a pay-per-view.
And maybe Bud saying like, if I get my Wilder, then I can have those good numbers too, because without Wilder, what Fury's doing?
But how could you say you selling more than if you sold 50 at 200?
Sold 250.
These Bud fans.
he's doing better than them, but we can market in him more because he's a different color.
Boom. So again, I'm saying he talking about Lomachenko. Cause Fury got a good pay-per-view. You can't take shots at Fury. You can take shots at Bob Arum promoting Fury better than you, but not selling more than you. Now I think he's talking ticket sales, which blankets both of them and excludes poor pay-per-view numbers. Because there's never been any. Well, I don't know. New York, right? He's not selling out Madison Square.
No, Khan was sold out.
Yeah, sold out what? The little room or the big room?
He not fighting no fucking nigga. Lomachenko fights in the theater. Not Terence Crawford.
All right, so you got to be talking ticket sales because Fury, he had stories of possibly.
And that's which I
someone's saying Fury's pay-per-view. 325 is a success, guys. Stop it.
Yeah, that's good. I would have hoped that Ward would have said, like, are you talking about pay-per-view numbers or are you talking about ticket sales? That's what I'm saying. I thought that would have been an appropriate question, you know what I'm saying? And depending on the response, you know what I'm saying, we could probably have more to talk about.
So, OTKP in the chat, been listening for mad long. He says, okay, cut the BS. Who was the last superstar in boxing? Or big superstar in boxing? Mayweather, right? So it's not as simple as race.
Absolutely. It's not.
All right. Back to the tape.
And he's the nice guy.
But how do we change this narrative, man, within the sport where media outlets and just people as a whole, they spend money because they like our style and they like us, not just because we, acting a clown.
We just.
What you saying something else? Or am I watching the old tape? Oh, so I mean, what are your thoughts on Ward's question before he answers it? He's asking for change. Like, how do we change it? He says.
Yeah. I don't necessarily think it's like being a clown because
I know he uses that word a lot.
Yeah. I've seen Fury do it. I wouldn't.
Well, hold up. If you're gonna bring up Fury, then I'm gonna say yeah because I've been a victim of saying like I could be accused of calling Fury a clown, pandering. Like I think like Fury does do too much.
But that's his personality. You know what I'm saying? But a Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying? Like, he does the same thing, like boisterous, you know what I'm saying? He's not black, but that shit sells for him too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not like a isolated incident. I think what it really is, what deep down inside of all of us, we like fucking entertainment. We like to be entertained. If a nigga is loquacious and can talk that shit and make you laugh while he's doing it, oh man, and he can fight too. That's what motherfucking fans want, but it don't always come in that package, you know what I'm saying? We were lucky to get it with Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? Lucky to get it in the UFC, but with Conor McGregor, but you can go back, like Mike Tyson wasn't, like he said shit, but it wasn't like he was trying to be loquacious. He was trying to be hurtful, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to be like rude and mean and shit. So these guys really come around. Like one that come off the top of my head is like a guy like Ric Flair. Who didn't like Ric Flair growing up as a kid? And I got news for you. He wasn't motherfucking black. He was white doing that shit.
Ultimate Warrior too.
I love some Ric Flair.
I love Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, man, Hulk Hogan too. Like that shit, people like to be entertained. Simple as that, man. It's like something that is just inside all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to be laughing and having a good time with our friends while like, hey, bro, this dude right here, he can fight, but he also can talk that shit. And I don't think you got to be considered a clown to do that. Now, some shit, you know what I'm saying, you can consider clown shit, which I do too, but at the same time, man, everybody else got their own personality. Who to say who's somebody with a vibrant personality as a clown, you know what I'm saying? I can't just label them as that. They're different. Clown, yeah.
All right, back to the tape.
Got to push for it, and we got to get more younger fighters to carry that on.
Yeah.
Because when you look at a lot of the younger fighters, they want to talk all crazy, they want to do this, they want to do that. And, you know, like I try to tell the younger fighters that's coming up under me that look up to me, man, you don't got to do that.
Yeah.
You don't got to be a clown. You know, because at the end of the day, they laughing at you.
Thoughts?
I can hear that point perspective too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they are laughing at you, but shit, who laugh the loudest? Just because somebody laughing at you right now, bruh, who knows what they got going on in that person in their life? As long as you do what's good for yourself and don't feel like you sold out your morals and your best interests, then whoever got something to say is just that, bruh. Somebody with an opinion, and we all know everybody has a fucking opinion.
Well, that's all the tapes. I guess my final thoughts on the overall interview is shout out to Ward. Very, very good job collecting the right data, doing the appropriate research to ask the questions that, you know, we definitely wanted answers to. And shout out to Ward again for like pushing, you know, because there was times he could have left the listener wondering who they were talking about, who is they, and he gave them that information as well. He also didn't say the top welterweights. He mentioned Earl Spence by name, and that's what I also like. So I give a lot of credit to Ward. He really made the interview for me. Because if you think about it, even when he said, you know, I know you could talk. You do it on the ping pong table. You do it on a basketball court. Another interview wouldn't have been able to say that. So Ward was the right person for the job. And I'm sure he got a lot out of Crawford in comparison to another person trying to do this interview. Still don't like what I heard. He's still being stubborn and in his ways, which he's entitled to. I mean, that's it. I mean, the I guess the saddest part in all of this is that Ward, of all people, is telling you to talk more. You know it's bad. Like, let that sit in. Think about the years of comments that you've written about Ward not talking. Let that sit in when Andre Ward is coming out and saying, bruh, you need to smoke him out. This is Andre S.O.G., son of God, Ward. Okay? That's my final thoughts.
Yeah, I think Ward just recognized it, you know what I'm saying? He maybe recognized his mistake, so he trying to make Crawford prevent that, so maybe he's just trying to look out in that aspect. But as the interview as a whole, you know what I'm saying, I was pleased with it, you know what I'm saying? He got some things off his chest. Andre Ward asked some good questions, and I just hopefully we can get that fight that we all want in the long run. Super chat coming in from Mr. CYP. Mayweather had to act a fool, fight Mexicans and Asians and a Irishman, but it's not about race. You don't want to admit it. We all know the truth inside. I'm sure you'll be able to elaborate more on what you mean so you call in, Big Duck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess he means touching into Floyd chose to touch into those particular demographics because they were economical. So he's explaining that it is about race because people choose to fight certain people based off their draw or the country that they back. I don't know. I guess you're right. I should just let him explain his own shit. All right. So we're going out to the public. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one-time voice. Your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as it helps with the visibility of the show, helps us grow, and it lets us know, hey, you don't only like Anthony Johnson shows. You know, I see people complain, oh, you guys only do shows on Anthony Joshua. And now here we are on a completely different subject. Let's get that same level of engagement. Let's get that same level of callers. Let's get those same level of thumbs up.
Is a dude named Anthony Johnson fighting?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
He's the two-time. He's two-time.
Oh, he two-time now?
He two-time.
Where you from again?
Yo, let me stick to Crawford. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Don't do it, Nes. Don't do it. All right. We go into sponsors and then out to our callers, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, rocking out with us. Spontaneous show. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to 200,000. Maybe one day me and Mike could be in Saudi Arabia or wherever the next big fight is if we got the 200,000.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services.
No eye
experts in
contact from
electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
I was just going to say, I need that cannabis hive to call in. You know what I'm saying?
That cannabis hive?
Yeah.
I'm lost. But that happens often. Anyway, we're going out to...
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
And
it is hard to continue developing new content and covering the sport as thorough as we do without contributions from loyal listeners like you. If you enjoyed listening to the Boxing Voice Radio and find it informative and entertaining, please consider making a donation.
Going out to CYP, Boomerang, talk to me.
Yo, first, let me say this is a Bud topic, and we know we got people out there who really, really love Bud and got info for your ass. So today I'm giving one of my boomerangs to Stone Bone. Stone Bone, you hear me? You got one of them. I want you to come in and cook. I know y'all love it. Now let me get my little bullshit off. Ivan Redcamp, who's fighting Danny, was knocked out by John Molina, lost to numerous cats, and he's a career 135-pounder. That's fact. That's who Danny Garcia fighting. Number 40. Wow, my boy Bud over here fighting number 14. Have that energy for Danny, man, because you love you some Danny, and Danny turned down the fucking offer, didn't even look at it, didn't negotiate the shit. I don't disrespect boxers, but if I'm going to be UK today, fuck Danny. Fuck Danny if you going to clown Bud. He's nowhere near this dude. Let's have energy for that fool. I'm gone.
Well, I mean, the difference there is Danny was scheduled to fight Earl Spence on January 26th. It was Earl that suffered a tragic accident, and now you want to fault Danny. It's completely different from the Bud situation where he can't get the fights. Danny had the fight. So Danny's maintaining the status that he has by getting a fight with Red Jack because Earl is coming back in the summer to still fight Danny because Danny's the mandatory. But, slaying you dudes. Keep your energy the same, you know what I mean? Keep your energy the same, coming at Danny like that. Won't you come at your boy Crawford like that? You know what I mean? Donald, California.
What up, Donald?
What's going on? Nes, you got to stop being so hard on Crawford. That man gonna see you and tell you to put the gloves on. He gonna tell you to get in the ring and spar him or something. A lot of people be too hard on Crawford, and then they can't get the interviews. The LDBC dudes, they talk so bad about Crawford, and then they act like they don't know why Crawford won't interview them. Crawford is, as me growing up, as the way I was brought up, usually the dudes who talks too much, that was about to get in the fight, always got their ass whooped. I can't remember a guy who talked so much shit and went into the fight and won the fight. Most people who talk a lot of shit, they get their ass whooped and you go, see, he was talking all that fucking shit and you got your ass whooped. That's why Bud is the way he is. He's more or less like, I'm not going to talk about it, I'm going to be about it, because when you talk a lot of shit and you go in there and get your ass whooped, you get laughed at. And damn, Danny Garcia, he could have did better than Ivan. I mean, that dude is a career 130-pounder. He lost to Tevin
Danny
Farmer
about to fight. Danny about to fight the dude everybody's scared to fight.
Don't waste my time making excuses for Danny. Danny's career at welterweight has been fucking 4 thumbs down. Danny has not yet.
Meanwhile, he fought all the top welterweights.
A real welterweight. He's never beat a real top welterweight.
But he fighting him. He ain't
Everybody
like Bud. He
welterweight.
ain't like Bud not
Look
fighting.
at his resume and tell me this. No, I'm not talking about Bud right now. We're talking about Danny. Danny does not have one dude on his resume.
Buzz show.
He doesn't have one dude.
This the second
Ness.
caller back to
Unless
back.
you
Want
gonna
to
give me
talk
some
about
extra
Danny?
time. Stop cutting me off. Ness. Danny does not got one dude on his resume who is a career welterweight with a win. Everybody that he beat at welterweight was somebody who was coming up. He do not got one dude on his resume that was the straight 147-pounder that he beat. He struggled with Guerrero. You know, he kind of struggled with Malignaggi a little bit. I'm sure he's going to beat Ivan.
I ain't know that. I know
listen.
I ain't know he struggled.
Listen.
Hold on.
I don't know what he talking
I
about.
had that shit as a fucking draw.
Shit.
And let me tell you this.
Man, you from Cali, man. Of course you out of the draw, man. Get out of here, man. He crazy, Mike. Go. You can watch it if you want.
I gotta watch it now. I got to watch
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead. Cause I ain't want to tell you to watch it just because of what he said. But fuck it, if you gonna fall for that, watch it. He bugging. Dog, don't forget before you watch it. This man said Washington was gonna beat Wilder, man. Talking about his buddy Washington. Remember that. And then he was talking about Dominic too.
I see you don't forget shit either, nigga. I don't even talk about me this morning. I see you don't forget nothing either.
I'm just saying. I mean, he might come in here and say, "No, I ain't picked Gerald. That's just my man from the gym." But I bet you we go back them shows. Gerald Washington. I'm telling you, that's Gerald Washington. I'm telling you. Sure, just like Troy. Gerald Washington, he's next. Why is Deontay ducking him? Listen, bruh. Danny is about to fight the dude everyone's ducking. That's the bottom line. He was scheduled to fight Earl Spence Jr. Okay? He's already fought Sean Porter. He's already fought Keith Thurman. So he at least has fought these men. He is competing, you know? We're going to...
Ain't about winning no more, my nigga. What's up?
Absolutely is about winning.
Conor fought Canelo, goddammit.
No, it's absolutely about winning, Mike.
Fought some Danny Garcia. He done fought some good.
It's absolutely about winning. But you can't discredit a dude that's fighting the elite. And last I checked, you said you thought Danny won Thurman and Porter.
I thought Danny won Thurman and Porter.
The fights.
Hell no, I ain't say that.
What you said?
I thought Porter won against Thurman, and I thought Porter won against Spence.
Yeah, you still ain't say Danny.
And I picked Danny against Porter.
And
That's
you
what
thought Danny beat Porter.
No, I did not.
Man, I swore I heard you say that on the show.
You go back on the tape next day.
So you thought Sean beat Danny?
I thought after the fight, I thought Sean won. Yes.
Okay, I mean he did win.
But I picked Danny going in.
Well, there you go. Still the same thing. You picked him.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all right
now.
The
funny thing is these Crawford fans calling in with deflection. Stop talking about Danny, CYP, and Donald. The only two callers we gone to, both of them talking about Danny instead of about Crawford. That's the thing. Danny is fighting the fighters we want Crawford to fight. Whether he's winning or losing, he's fighting. This is called deflection. Two Crawford stands calling in talking about Danny. Let's see who's next. Matt in Texas, talk to me.
What up, Matt?
BoxingVoice.com.
You invited him to the ring? Why?
Yo lo invité a que subiera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México!
And like we say in Mexico, we don't fuck around. BoxingVoice.com.
What up, TBV? What up, Mike? What up, Nes?
What up, big dog?
What up?
Yo, I watched this interview too, and it kind of seems like I mean, I ain't even trying to hate on, but it just seems like he kind of like set in his ways, you know, like he's kind of like a old stubborn man, you know. I ain't gonna change his shit are really gonna change for me.
1,000%
But maybe
agree with you.
But maybe he did, like, you know, like Andre asked. I like he was pressing the question. You know, maybe he did get that sat down. It's like, look, if I'm gonna stay, you need to fucking promote me. And I really hope he said you need to get me to fight. You know, because I don't hate Bud. You know, I'm just more of an Earl Spence fan, you know, so there's two different sides of the street, but I recognize how good Bud is. But I really do like, which is I hope I get my Untitled. I got a good question on Untitled, and I'll leave it at that. But I really hope we get better fights out of this. And I'm kind of disappointed in Danny's opponent too. I would have rather have him fight AB. That's my call.
Yeah, but the thing with the AB fight, that's a big fight. They gotta do full-time promotion. That's gonna be a Showtime fight or something like that. They're gonna treat it big. AB and look at AB, man. They can't just bring AB out for January. That'll be a 60-pound fight.
Be a slaughter, goddamn. It'll be at 154.
They gonna have to fight at 60, man. We gonna have to ride. Whoa. We got a boomerang. Cutting the line.
Nes, what's a boomerang?
Boomerang are intelligent individuals that decided they didn't want to stick around on TBV 3 and 4 hours waiting their turn to talk. They decided they wanted to cut the line immediately. And then they felt like, wait a minute, what if Mike says Bud Crawford's pound for pound after I made my first 3-minute call? Boom, I boomerang back in and tell him, no way, Vasil Lomachenko's #1 pound for pound.
So I get 2 calls?
2 calls.
How do I go about getting a fucking boomerang?
All you got to do is head on over to patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. Go down to the many tiers, look up Boomerang, which is probably sold out at this point because the people that have it love it. But you can also become a ringer, which cuts the line. Shout out to CYP, the only triple ranger in life. That's something that happened this year. He is like the franchise title. Came out of nowhere. We got Mr. PBC in Seattle on the Boomerang.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com. I'm the finest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
In the hood, Nes and Mike.
Man, fuck you. Come on, what you call?
All right, man. Let me get into this. Shout out to Andre Ward getting paid to, interview somebody who's a prospect, Terence Crawford. Get his opinion, get his voice out there to the public. It's boring. Really didn't want to see it. Dude talks the same way. But let's keep it real. Let's go back to Danny. Danny TKO'd Amir Khan in round 4. Terence TKO'd him with a nut jab in round 6. So I'm gonna go with
that was
Danny.
more like an uppercut.
Better than Terence. Oh, an uppercut? Yeah, it probably was. He was getting real dirty because he was he couldn't handle Amir Khan for some reason. But he's that prospect, but he don't respect LDBC. But, with Terence Crawford, I don't really feel him. I don't really feel this next fight. I call him Terence Bud Light, Baby Boy, 25 to life Crawford. Dude signed a contract.
Wait,
don't make
what
no
do you
sense.
mean? What do you mean by 25 to life?
Yeah, and then he got 25 to life. I mean, with Bob Arum. His contract, and Mike's hella quiet. He always does this whenever we talk about Terence Bud Light, Baby Boy, 25 to life Crawford. But I got my money on you.
Yo, man, that was a funny ass call.
That 25 to life was kind of clever right there, because the rumors of the lifetime contract, man.
That was good. We got Boomerang Pond Box in Arizona. What it do?
What's going on, Bun?
Yo, what up, fellas? I'm glad you put me on after him. He's talking about Bud being boring, Mr. PBC, with the same tone. Get the fuck out of here. Bud's a prospect. He's stupid. Bud Crawford, he's got the skills, man. He's just on the wrong contract with the wrong people at the wrong. It ain't working for him, man. He got to figure out how to get out of there and get some fights. You know what I mean? Like, he got to fight these guys. And Danny ain't no fucking joke either. Let me tell you right now, Danny's dangerous. At any time in any fight, he can knock you out. So I'm not, I ride with both of them. But Bud being a prospect, get the fuck out. He's one of the most skilled pound for pound fighters in boxing. And you can argue with me that if you want to, but it ain't going to win. So that's just my 2 cents, fellas. I'm stuck on this fucking freeway in this traffic trying to get home early to drink a beer. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of the calls, man. Go ahead and skip on my boomerang today.
Boxing, man. Thanks for calling in. We going out to B. Paulie. Talk to me.
Super Chat King.
Chad.
What up?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, what up? Yeah, I be having to check, man. What up, Nes? What up, Mike, man? Listen, man. Bud, this ain't nothing new, man. This whole you want to use race as an excuse, part of the excuse, it's nothing new, man. He was born, man. We knew what was up with that. So, with that being said, it's not like that just came out after he signed the contract. If he felt like that, he should have known to go with a different company. Seeing the history of what ESPN, not necessarily ESPN, but Top Rank done in the past with black fighters, you should have known to go the other route. But I can't tell a man how to get his money, man. Get his money, I ain't knocking him. I ain't one of these dudes to just be saying, oh, this guy should fight this guy. At the end of the day, these niggas at work, bro. Just like I'm at work now. Can't nobody tell me what to do who ain't working here and shit like that. Them niggas at work too. So, they got to do what they told to a certain point. But I like Bud, man. I think Bud got a cool personality. I just think we need to see more of it. When the last time he interviewed on TBV, man?
Years.
I think Danny
That's
got
what I'm
something with
saying,
him.
bro.
I think Danny got something with him.
No. I'm talking about really sit and chat shit like Wilder do, man. I want to hear these guys talk, man. That's why we like Wilder so much, because he sit and talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, connect with the people.
I was trying to get the champ on today, too,
with
man. I was trying to get the champ on today, man, but he was catching a flight. But we're going to be getting him this week, man. We back on our interview grind again. We're going out to Brandon, Cincinnati. Talk to me.
Yo, what up, Mike? What up, Nes?
Yo.
Nes, you said something that I really appreciated yesterday. You said, I hate when AJ fans get on here and talk about money and get on here and talk about resumes. Talk about the fight. Let's break down the fight. But when it comes to Bud Crawford, we never do that.
I mean,
so
I don't see how we didn't talk about. I didn't talk anything money today.
So we talked about resume stuff. I just want to know, pick your favorite fighter and tell me how they beat Bud Crawford and what flaws do you see.
How many times do I got to tell you Earl beats him? Like, how many times I got to tell you Thurman beats him?
How?
What you mean?
How?
Bruh, he beats him. I can't tell you. Listen to me. Hear me out,
I can
bruh.
tell you how he can beat Earl.
No, you giving me your opinion, which really doesn't matter, because I would have told you Wilder would have done a better job, in my opinion, than he did in the Ortiz second fight. We wouldn't have known he was going in there to just give away rounds and wait for the right hand. So that's what I'm saying. It don't matter. What I know is he'll beat him. Why I got to make it detailed for you? Tell your man to fight him if you want a detail. And for all you Danny Garcia haters, why y'all begging for him to be a Crawford opponent if he's such a bum? Fuck out of here.
The bottom line is,
and I ain't even mute him. Look, boxing guys know he ain't got shit.
I had a call coming in, but we saying guys can beat Bud, but we don't know how they gonna beat Bud. But I can tell you how Bud.
Man,
everybody. Bottom line is, I can give y'all easy cut. Give me the flaw in Bud's game. Can't nobody do that. All y'all talk about.
That's the flaw in your game right there. Wasting time talking about nothing, then your calls be over, bro. Get out of here, man. Hey, yo, tell me how you gonna beat him, Mike. Now that matters, or you saying someone beat someone don't matter. I'm saying Wilder gonna beat AJ. If I don't tell you how it's happening, it don't. Hold on.
Nah, look, man. Look. His simple point was, look, if you can't tell me a flaw in Bud's game, I don't know how you saying or why you saying that he's not gonna be a formidable opponent or things like that. Look, man. I think the fight when it happens, it's gonna be a great fight. You know what I'm saying? I think both guys gonna be a truly 50-50 fight. I think both guys have maybe some flaws in their game. Maybe Bud a little bit better sound with his technique. But all in all, I expect a great fight when we get it.
I'm just glad Ward made it clear to Bud he needs Earl on his resume for legacy. You know,
Definitely needs like that legacy, like defining fight to where we know, like, hey, this guy was the best of his era. You know what I'm saying? Like with all the Keith Thurmans and the Errol Spence and Sean Porters and the Danny Garcias. If you're able to beat Errol Spence, who took care of those guys and didn't go back and possibly beat a Keith Thurman or beat a Danny Garcia, because you're gonna have all the belts now, so you have a lot more mandatories that you have to fulfill.
and he talking this undisputed, right? Because this interview said he's like, "Yo, I don't care. I just want to be undisputed. Then I'm done. So go fight Porter. Earl is hurt. Go fight Porter. You know? Well, damn, Porter ain't got the belt no more. Fuck, I get him then. Fuck. Wait, is one else out there, right? IBF, WB.
No, man, Porter don't even need a belt, man. He made a good account of himself last time. It's the Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, the WBA. Yeah, he can't get that fight either. I'm telling you, he gotta go for Sebastian, baby. Sebastian
don't want that smoke.
Sebastian. J. Will. Let me see.
I'm working on something right now, but ain't even respond. Goddamn.
You know Bomac, man.
Nah, I'm not even Bomac.
You know Bomac be on that.
Like I know, you should lie low.
I used to get it. Yo, I'm taking a chance with you, Jay. Well, what it do?
I hear that, man. I haven't heard that intro in a minute, man. I miss it, man.
I'm afraid of them copyright laws.
I'm gonna send a little prayer up to her for you, boss. But I'm about to work for a little hot second, man. This little interview pissed me the fuck off, man. Bud Crawford's like, stubborn is taking it easy on this nigga, man. This nigga's half fucking retarded, man. Like, you want to sit up and do all this complaining and say black people in the general black. Let me ask both of you guys two questions. Would y'all consider Errol Spence out here cooning?
Nope.
Would you consider Deontay Wilder out here cooning?
No.
Nope.
So what they know how to do is interact with people, still not be over the top like Adrian Broner, but still show their own true personality. That's all niggas is asking for. To sit up here and be on your high horse and saying people are asking you to be this way. Man, shut the fuck up, man. That shit is fucking asinine, man. To put it like this, Triple G, who can't even fucking speak English, is more famous than you dumbass. Man, Bud, shut the fuck up. Either just shut the fuck up and stay shut the fuck up, or start talking. Either all this complaining about niggas wanting you to nigga, when you a boxer, part of your shit is to entertain, not get in the ring, box, get out the ring, and just go home. If you want to do it like that, that's cool. But just know you leaving millions of dollars on the table, my nigga. And that's a fact. And then nobody's going to check for you. Then he says, the promoter works for me. And he doesn't get paid if I don't fight. He don't get paid when you fight, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, man? Yo, man, I'm about to get off. Let me get off this call, man, because I'm getting hot. Because this dude just said a whole bunch of stuff.
Yo, fire. I know it's because it suits my narrative, but I just love that people use the platform to express their frustrations and call in when it's time to celebrate as well, man. But yeah, all right. We're going to a true Bud supporter.
Super chat. Paul Ruffin. Great content as usual. Professionals. Peace sign. And Donald Banks says, Bud will put the beatbox by Dre on Danny. Oh, shit.
Yo, I missed the text by Supermax. He's like, yo, give my boomerang to whoever gonna call out Bud for his bullshit. It ain't even worth my breath anymore. And then he must have heard Jay call from Jay Will in Ohio. Like, yo, get Jay my second call. So, Jay, they want you to come back and do a remix on your Bud hatred. We going out to we haven't gone out to Joshua in the New Orleans. He gonna give some Bud love.
Get these dudes on here, man. What the fuck? The boxer fights and his identity is who he is. You got motherfuckers like AJ who ain't got no fucking identity and don't know who he is fighting the way he just fought last week. Bud is who he is. That's why he dominates and beats the fuck out of everybody he gets in the ring. We're not gonna sit on this phone and act like these fuckers on this PBC side not trying to fight this dude. You actually interviewed somebody named Tim something who said they don't have no plans on fighting Terence Crawford no time soon. So all this bullshit, he can't get no fights. He's boring. He's all that. You niggas need to stop, man. You get in a fucking ring and you show me how you represent yourself. The man said he ain't no ass clown. He don't represent himself in that. He just show up and he fight. All these niggas requesting, asking this dude to be something he not. That's why he's the millionaire he is to this day. Y'all get out there and go hold yourself around and change your personality up to show beat fans and still get accepted or get no acceptance. Ness, you are a fucking clown. You're a clown ass fanboy ass nigga that sit on this radio and just bash and bash and bash. We brought that Danny Garcia smoke to your ass and you making fucking excuses for him. Man, when you gonna grow the fuck up? And the reason why Bud ain't on this show is because you should cut
it. Hey, Joshua, I'm a clown, but Danny was signed to fight Earl. I'm not gonna go further than that. You know what I'm saying? My man's, who I'm defending, signed to fight Earl, and still gonna fight Earl. Your man's fighting Green Machine. We went to ride in A70?
Nah.
But look, this is what the public needs to hear. Like, hopefully Top Rank gets this, PBC, they hear this podcast on it, and they understand the frustration that, poor Joshua has out there in the New Orleans. He desperately wants to see his fighter in a real fight. And this is how they have these fans reacting. Mike, would you say that the level of where would you put the meter at? Like, is this fight ready? Like, are people ready for that fight right now?
The Bud and Earl?
Yeah.
I think the hardcores are ready. I don't think the general public is truly ready for that fight right now. I don't think that fight happens till 2021.
Yo, you guys are, look, he called me an ass clown. You guys are the ass clown. I'm not cutting him because he came to me, champ. He got a minute 30 like everyone else. You crazy? He calls in every day. He know he went longer than a minute 30, to be honest with you, because I knew y'all was going to like that he came at me. I don't care. Like he said, I sit on here and I come at all y'all. Yo, did we go to ride in the A70?
No, sir.
Well, then it's ride in the A70.
What up, Mike?
Oh, just Mike. Oh, this must be another Crawford fan. My bad.
Nah, what up, Nes? I'll say it like this, and I'll keep saying this. I know CYP and Stone Cold Boxing and all these guys don't like when I say it, but I'm a huge Crawford fan. Crawford, Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, those are the three guys that I sit at home and watch every time they fight. I'm pissed off at Crawford because he know what the dogs are. They at PBC. You had a chance to sign with PBC. Go sign that fucking contract and fight them guys and go back to Top Rank. That's what you should have did. And Crawford is my guy, but I just don't feel sorry for him because I feel like he should have signed a fucking contract with PBC, did your 3 fights, just like Dillian White. Sign a contract with PBC, get you a fight with Luis Ortiz or somebody and fight Deontay Wilder, then go back to Eddie Hearn, your daddy, Eddie Hearn. And if Bob Arum and Top Rank is your daddy, come to PBC, fight these guys, beat their ass like I think you will, except Earl Spence. I think him and Earl will be a 50-50 fight, but he'll beat everybody else. And then go back to Top Rank and be over at ESPN. But I can't feel sorry for you, bruh, if you sign back with a company expecting them to negotiate a deal where there's really no money because casual fans don't really know Crawford. That's what I'm saying. It's just simple as that. No, nothing else. That's my call.
I just gotta believe if he re-signed, I just gotta believe that Top Rank would have had a presser or some kind of bulletin or a media report send out, you know what I'm saying that we re-signed our undisputed and 140-pound champion on 135 and current 147-pound champion to a lucrative deal. But I just don't know if I know the
But
contract
when
that
do you
happened
see them
last year.
doing that though, Mike? When do you see them do that? Like they don't do that. You know who's doing that? Dazn, because they need to get the press. That's why they do like, oh, congratulations, and then Golden Boy start following suit. But like Dazn was the one doing congratulations, Povetkin signing on Dazn in
I've
Matchroom.
seen like articles come out. Alvarez signs with Top Rank. Better Beef signs with.
Articles is different from press release. You used
That's
the
what
word press
I'm
release
saying.
earlier.
Same like kind of scenario. I just gotta believe if that was the case, something had to come out, and I honestly believe Bomac is too smart for that, bro. I don't think
But what you
Bomac.
mean, bro? What if they offering them dog? When they offering you the bag, they offering you the bag. They offering you the bag, man. And like they offering you the bag, and they telling you we gonna do it, and you gotta believe that because that bag is heavy. That bag is heavy. We going out to V in Jacksonville. Talk to me.
What up, V?
What's poppin', guys? What's up, Nes? You already know today I'm on your side. You already know Bud Crawford and his bullshit. You know what I mean, Mr. Watching paint dry ass nigga. Like, I don't get it. And all this Danny slander is crazy because if you ask me, I think Danny is the hidden secret there. I think he can beat almost anybody in the welterweight division. I think he did beat Sean Porter. I think he wasn't busy enough to beat Keith Thurman. So nobody has really beaten Danny Garcia. So all this trash about, Danny Garcia is not all that. I think him and Errol Spence is debatable. If you saw what Sean Porter did with Errol Spence, then that puts the Danny fight in question, if you ask me, because Danny is a much better boxer than Sean Porter is. So the only reason why the Danny and Sean Porter fight looked that way is because Sean Porter is a difficult matchup for anybody. And he's more of a counterpuncher, trying to set his feet. He didn't get to do any of that because Sean Porter's in your grill, but that doesn't mean Danny is trash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's funny how Bud Crawford, who hasn't fought anybody, has more credibility than Danny, though. That's ridiculous to me. Don't you think, Nas?
I'm with you, champ. Your smoke is all for my man Mike.
Yeah, for sure, man. I don't get it. I don't understand the Crawford love. He's a master of nothing. He does a lot of things really well, but he's mastered nothing. You know what I mean? And there's nothing.
Hey, thanks for calling in. Jonathan Sims, send me the link to that interview where you're alleging Bomac confirmed that they re-signed. So, because I don't understand your message. You're saying, so Bob Arum lied about the new contract for life deal? ? Bomac confirmed that they re-signed on IOTBA. So that means that Bob Arum didn't lie, or are you being sarcastic in the first part? I don't know. But the link to that interview would be good. We're going to Chris Garcia in New Mexico.
What up, Chris?
Hey, how's my background, guys? Is this fucked up? I'll just mute myself again.
Nah, you're good.
All right. Yeah, no, I heard this interview, man, and it's just, Bud and Wilder are my favorite fighters, but this shit is fucking frustrating. Ward tried to throw him the lob to, answer everything about trying to get fights and shit, but he just won't come out and say shit. And he can't be that fucking stupid to just think that, Benavidez had real beef with him and that Bob didn't actually put him up to that shit. It's obvious, bro. But anyway, we get more fights like Kavalauskas and shit. I'll probably just cut off my ESPN Plus. God damn. But anyway, fellas, that's my call.
Chris, man, thanks for calling in. Interesting, man. Public is speaking. Alex in Fresno, talk to me. Lemon. Limon. We're going to double back. Justin in Jersey. New Zealand, L Dog.
What up, L Dog?
Oh, what's up? Can you hear me?
You got it.
All right. I kind of am getting sick of this whole narrative that Crawford has to sign with PBC. I mean, I get it that he's the only welterweight champion not signed with PBC currently, and there is those streets that you have to cross. But why aren't these people pushing for Tank to sign with ESPN or Dazn?
Well, we are. We're pushing for Tank to go to Dazn for the Tevin fight. We're pushing for Jamal to go to Dazn for all the Canelos and 160 pound. I mean, our energy is the same on this channel. I don't know where else you listen to.
All right. Why doesn't Wilder sign with Matchroom?
We also push for that. You don't have to sign to Matchroom, just like he doesn't have to sign to a promoter. PBC is not a promoter. We're asking him to come.
Yeah, fair enough.
Exactly, and and remember, I was a huge advocate. I had Wilder on the show dozens of times, begging him to go on and entertain that offer, and they did. It wasn't his fault that John Skipper decided to leave, AJ's numbers out of it.
Yeah, fair play, all right. But just in general, there are a lot of people who push this narrative for Crawford, but don't push it for Tank, Charlos, or Wilder. And just to them, I kind of don't get why they're not pushing that same narrative. I mean, in my opinion, fighters and networks should be willing to make these fights happen.
Keep in mind, too, I was the one that, interviewed Leonard Ellerby and pushed him on the B-side making the offer. And that was Matchroom's offer to, Leonard Ellerby, Mayweather Promotions, and Tank for the Tevin fight on DAZN. So, yeah, man, my energy's the same. I've been saying Jamal need to go over there, and fight the Andres of the world. You know what I mean? I just said that yesterday. And even Bill Wagner from Fox said that they're going to send him over there. So, energy's the same. Crawford is the one being the oddball. Our energy's the same. We wanted Wilder to go get that AJ fight. We wanted that. That's why people were like, oh, the $120 million. That's what they talking about when they say 120. Because he didn't take that offer, but now we know why. But we wanted him to. We wanted him to.
I didn't want him to take it off.
Bruh. Edward in Alabama.
Hey, y'all, what's going on tonight? Just quick, man. I ain't gonna lie, I pushed for Jamal to go over there too, but the funny part is it don't necessarily mean he'll get no fights over there.
My bad.
Andre's over there. It's all good. Andre's over there, and he ain't getting no good fights. I mean, so there's no guarantees in the game. But Terence Crawford, man, I don't know, man. He just
whoa. Double back, champ. I mean, Jacob showed us before you sign, you can ask for what you want. Before he signs, he can say, guarantee me the unification with at least Andre, since I know you can't guarantee Canelo.
That's true. You're right. Man, I guess you could stipulate that, but I mean, I don't know how often they're going to give those type of deals because, that's the kind of thing that Wilder wanted. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do it.
Well, that's not true again. That's not true again. That's not true again. They gave Wilder 2 AJ fights. The problem with the Wilder deal was he wanted to know how much AJ's getting in that fight. I'm not going to fight AJ and I can't know how much he's making because then I don't know what's my percent.
True. But if we look backwards, though, that would have became irrelevant anyway because AJ lost.
Exactly. That's why you still heard me before I took your call say we wanted Wilder to take that fight. Mike didn't. And I can't believe he's saying that in retrospect after watching Andy destroy him, which means Wilder would have destroyed him so bad the first time he would have never took the rematch. He would have never. He'd have still been asleep. He'd have still been asleep. 6 months in a coma.
Straight up. But yeah, I like I said, insulting the fans ain't no way to get anything done. We do know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna give me no fucking pork chops and tell me it's steak. You know what I mean? So just deal with it. I mean, go out there and fight somebody with some quality opponents. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe he can get a one fight deal. I see PBC fighters come over there all the time for one fight. So why does he have to? Why do people act like once he goes over there, he has to be signed there forever? You know, it's not like that. Just come over there, get some good proper wins on your belt. Stop complaining. And Andre Ward, I feel like Andre Ward did push for that Triple G fight. He was willing to do a bunch of stuff that nobody else. He's gonna come down to 164. He's never even fought at that weight.
But he ain't talking enough.
I just think they were
He
protecting
ain't talking
Triple G.
enough. He ain't do what he telling Crawford to do. Smoke him out. He ain't smoke out Triple G, who was obviously ducking him. He ain't smoke him out. He let him lie to the people forever. They had Triple G out here looking like he was freaking that one true dude. No way, Jose, man. Ward could have been set that record straight. He was always commentating. He could have been. They was letting him. HBO was running with the narrative that Triple G was the next fucking the great.
Yeah, I don't think Triple G really wanted that fight, though.
That's the point, Michael. That's the
But
point.
I think it's different because Earl wants that fight.
So you say.
But I think Earl, like I said.
So what are we waiting for?
That's the promoter's thing. Bro.
Exactly. And what is Bud saying? Promoters work for me.
Yeah.
What did Wilder show you? You can sit here and interview whoever you want. When your balls hang and they drag because they so big, you the boss. Canelo, how many times I got to show you that he's the boss? How many fights this promoter ain't want him to take and he took? Wilder showed you he's the boss. He walked his whole team to Dazn. Sit down and let's hear what they talking about. 120? Let's hear what they talking about. Because he's a boss. Now, I'm not saying Earl ain't no boss. All I'm saying is if you want the fight, you gonna fight. I see Danny about to fight Earl.
Yeah, but I think Earl and Crawford is the biggest fight to be made in that division. So both sides are going to have a dick measuring contest until they get what they want.
All that Earl and Crawford's the biggest fight. That's baloney. That's baloney. Sean Porter just showed you that's baloney. Okay? And Andy Ruiz just showed you that's baloney. Keep waiting, Crawford, thinking you the biggest fight with Earl and someone knock Earl ass off. Or Earl knock somebody else off and knock off Pacquiao and move up. Because now I can't make the weight, but I beat the legend. Now I'm at 54. See you later, alligator. Make your own legacy.
And that's why Bob has shown interest in making the Sean Porter fight. He wants to make good fights for Terence Crawford.
Bro, stop with this show interest, man. I'm basically pulling teeth with Bob to get him to say what we need him to say so that we could get the Sean Porter fight. He ain't out here saying, yeah, we gonna call Sean. He ain't out here saying, yeah, that's the fight we want, man. He telling you, Regis, I got a loss, pro-grade. I'm going to fight Crawford coming off a loss. Jose Ramirez, I'm going to fight Crawford after I fight somewhere in China, makes a bunch of money. Come on, man. All 140 pounders, man. But you hear something else.
Yeah, I'm just being optimistic, and hopefully we can get that fight if both guys really want it and both guys can come together and talk it out and possibly, you know what I'm saying, have a meeting where the promoters are not around and both guys go back to the promoter and say, hey, I want to fight him. He wants to fight me. We already got worked out like this. So I'm just holding out hope that in 2020 we can get Crawford to fight one of these PBC guys.
Arturo Shadi, I'm with you. Danny and Bud is fucking huge too. And it just seems like these Bud fans so mad that they man can't get a fight that they trying to discredit Danny, who's a possible opponent. He would be the best name on Crawford's resume to this day. Okay? So, whatever. You can't name another unified champ that was on Crawford's resume on the level of Bud. On the level.
Unified at 147.
He was unified at 140.
They ain't fighting at 140 no more.
It don't matter. But just like Crawford,
It do matter.
Mike, just like Crawford is telling you that he is who he is, and you ain't even cut the audio where he called himself a Hall of Famer. He said he's a Hall of Famer today. So if he's basing his Hall of Fame status off of a unification fight with the guy that he unified with, who was also unified, and Dongo had what, IBF and what, and WBA and the IBO, right? That's how it was.
Something like that, yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. Danny was a better 140-pound unified champ. Danny had the WBA, the Ring Magazine, the the WBC. He beat better champions at 140, and that's what I'm saying. If Bud beats Danny, I don't even know why. He's trolling me, guys, because he gotta know that Danny's the best man on Bud's resume if he beats Danny. Like, come on.
All I'm saying is like he wasn't unified at 147. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I never said 147. You went.
I'm saying like it doesn't matter what he
Bud's
did at 140
not. Bud's not unified at 140.
Yeah,
Danny was already 147 pound champ.
You talk about. He said he was a Hall of Famer based on his career. I believe he is a Hall of Famer, and that came out like weeks ago. We talked about that. I believe I'm already a Hall of Famer. I don't need Earl Spence. Remember he said the quote.
Yeah, I mean the fact that he tried to tell Ward that shit right now based off. I don't even know based off what.
Yeah, he's definitely a Hall of Famer.
I mean, yeah, not first ballot.
Yeah, as soon as he come available, he going in.
I hear you, man. Let's see what we got. Smart Money, talk to me. UK, stand up.
What up, Smart Money?
I've got a question for you guys, man.
What up?
Talk to me.
If Terence Crawford is a Hall of Famer, is Adrian Broner a Hall of Famer?
I guess so. I guess according to Mike's standards, yeah.
Okay, then. So he's
a 5-division world champion or 4?
4-division and a 3-division world champion.
Man, AB gonna be in that thing.
So,
in that thing.
and Adrian Broner got a better resume than Terence Crawford, right?
Say what?
What?
Broner's got a better resume than Crawford, right? Has he not?
No, I don't think so. Let me make sure. Did Amir Khan beat Paulie?
Yeah. Yeah, Amir Khan beat Paulie.
Yeah. Amir beat Paulie first.
Y'all calling in with these whack ass arguments. I've been watching boxing, nigga, 2 weeks, and I'm killing you, motherfuckers, man. And you laughing at your own joke. Go ahead, bro.
You ain't killing me, Mike. I'm just telling you.
Adrian Broner having a better fucking resume than
Terence Crawford. I didn't say I said has he. I said has he, Mike. That's what I asked. Has he got better?
You asked me a question.
I just asked you a question. I didn't tell you he's got one, but it's debatable, isn't it? I think Crawford's got a better resume, but resume counts as who you've been in the ring with, and Broner's been in the ring with Pacquiao, and Crawford hasn't.
What he doing there against Pacquiao? Let me know what he did.
He stunk up the joint.
All right, then, bro. So we giving niggas credit for doing nothing?
The point is, Crawford even getting those kind of...
Because Pacquiao is smart. You fight Broner, but you don't fight Crawford.
Boy, that means Crawford's got a problem with Bob Arum then, because Bob Arum's not giving in the fights, and he's to sort that out. Why is he signing with him?
Cut it.
Going out to Ringer. Steve, talk to me.
Yeah, hey, what's up, fellas? Good afternoon.
What up?
What up?
All right. I'm going to take a little note, like from what Canelo said. You're only as skillful as the people you go up against. You know, Crawford, he's a decent fighter. But the thing is, let's be realistic. Here's the reality check for Crawford. If he goes over to PBC, he's the B side, maybe even the C side. All them guys are going to be the A side to him. Maybe him and Ugas, then that's 50-50. You know, he's got no pull. He's going to stay. What he is, he's a hype job. Just like I put him and Loma in the same category. They got the ESPN hype job behind them. And they hype both of those guys. How the hell is he pound for pound? Explain that to me. With just watching him? Who the hell he beat? Just like Loma. He's picking and choosing opponents going up here, picking, you know.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Would you consider a person who wins a gold medal or a silver medal in the Olympics to have some skill?
This is the pros. I don't care what they did in the amateur.
I mean, because skill is built over time. You don't just go out and just acquire skill in a day. So answer my question, please.
I would say, yeah, they're skillful. Yeah, I would give you that.
Thank you.
But that don't make you pound for pound.
I didn't say it
But
didn't.
anyway, that's how I see this is just a hype job. And like I said, all these guys asking him to go to PBC, he ain't gonna go over there for what? He gonna be, like I said, he's gonna be the B-side to all those guys. He ran away from Pacquiao. They could have had him fight Pacquiao, Mike. Why did he run from him? He don't want to fight nobody. He just want. You know what he wants? You know what he wants? He wants easy money. He's content with just making easy money. That's what he's content at. He don't care about legacy or fans or anything. He just wants to make easy money.
90 seconds.
And I know people out there, Mike, why you bringing up good, man? It's not, no. I'm saying he says that the level of skill that Crawford been in there, guys weren't skillful. And my simple point was, if you win a gold medal or a silver medal in the Olympics, do you have skill? And I believe that you do. And you know what? Crawford have defeated 3 dudes who have medal in the Olympics, 2 gold medalists and 1 silver medalist. Just to say he got some level of skill.
60 seconds.
All right. We got Justin in New Jersey. Talk to us.
Yo, what's up, you guys?
What up?
What's going on, Justin?
Yeah. So I wanted to give my opinion on something, and I wanted to talk about Tyson Fury, but I'm in the middle of working on a Sonny Liston documentary, but guys, I've just seen someone, and it wasn't on this channel, say Andy Ruiz beats
Justin,
Tyson
can you stick
Fury.
to the topic, please? We're talking Crawford and the interview with Unguarded today, brother.
10 seconds.
I haven't seen that.
So you haven't been listening either. We're going to get back to some other callers then, brother. We're talking this topic. Jay in Brooklyn, talk to me.
What up,
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey, man. Crawford funny as hell, man. He ain't got no personality, man. That motherfucker funny, man. I think Spence can still beat him in his current condition. But boy, Crawford need some type of PR run or something, man. Oh shit, man. I didn't even want to watch this interview, man. This dude.
That's it, Jay? All right.
Yeah.
All right. We going to Steve in the UK. Talk to me.
What up, Steve?
What up, guys? How's it going?
All good, all good.
I'm a little bit on the fence with Crawford. I really rate him as a fighter. You know, like what he's done at 135 and 140 deserves respect. You can rip apart anybody's resume. However, the last 2 years, his career has really stalled being at welterweight, and it's obvious for the reasons why. And I'm starting to get frustrated with him not coming out and calling these guys out more frequently because there's nobody else on his side of the street. It's ridiculous. Like, you look at all the other stables, you've got maybe Virgil Ortiz, who could maybe challenge him in a year or two, but he's still green. And then Matchroom have got Josh Kelly. No, who else is there? So you have to go to PBC. So it's all well and good saying I'm my own man, but if you want to create, quote unquote legacy, sometimes you have to take the low offer to become the big man.
Same thing I was asking Wilder to do. That's my energy is the same, not Mike. Mike thinks he's an A-side.
I think with Wilder it's different though. Wilder is a heavyweight, and whereas
but I was asking Wilder. I was asking Wilder to take short money in 2018 when he didn't have this much buzz.
I think we all were, Nes, to be fair. But I think with Crawford, he's getting long in the tooth. He's 33. His athletic prime is going to be out really, really soon. I don't want him to waste it. He's definitely got. He's definitely top 3 welterweight just on the eye test because obviously his welterweight victims haven't been of the elite level. But Mike, I can understand why you really like him, but he really needs to start moving. Otherwise, he's just going to get forgotten about at 147.
Steven, great call.
It was all right.
Let me see here. Gotta mute you, Steven. Yeah, you got a lot of background noise. I did some digging for this.
With the blood of a Scottish warrior coursing through his veins, this man proclaimed,
I fucking love boxing.
MV
Guys, what's up, man?
motherfucking Chew. It's been so long. Listen, I'm happy to hear you. If you see my face, I'm smiling, bro. How are you, first and foremost, bro?
I'm good, mate. Good. Still loving boxing.
I'm glad to hear that shit, man. Still find a good fight, man. Damn, bro. I'm really, really happy to hear you, bro. Let me hear your take on this. Damn, I haven't listened to you in a long, long time.
Yeah, good man. 90 seconds. Crawford, his talent doesn't match his resume. His resume is awful. His best win is Amir Khan. What's Amir Khan's best win? Zab Judah. You know, it's actually a shame. He's 32 years old. He's probably wasted the prime years of his career fighting B-level bums one time a year. And he's a great fighter, but Errol Spence isn't much better. What's Errol Spence's best win? His best wins...
Sean Porter?
Sean Porter? Yeah, I mean, and he barely beat
Good,
Sean
bro.
Porter.
Good,
You know,
bro.
these guys need each other. So they need to come to some conclusion, and I'm not hearing any kind of noises from either party about fighting each other. And it's getting a bit ridiculous. It's just the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather situation all over again. And these two should know better. I'm sure when they were younger, they wanted to fight the best. It wasn't just about the money. But they're hiding behind the promoters, and it's unacceptable. Yeah, and that's all I've got to say, mate.
Bro, man, I want to hope you continue to call in. I miss you like a motherfucker. When you coming to the States?
Next year, man, if Joshua fights Wilder in the States, man, I'm going.
Oh, my God. Don't tell me you're a Joshua fan.
I've turned in it. You know what, man? It's the humbleness. He's won me over.
Yeah,
you know,
but
Andy,
you could be nice and get your ass whooped.
you know what, man? Things have changed in boxing. You know, the Mike Tyson, Stone Cold Steve Austin, bad persona. That used to be what sells. Now it's all changed, you know, with Tyson Fury and the mental health. He's a good guy now. Josh is a good guy now. Reese is a good guy. That's what sells now, man. And it's not that they're faking it. They're just being themselves. You're not faking a tough guy persona.
So what's
People
wrong with
respect
Crawford?
Crawford,
he's just being himself, man. It doesn't work that way, man. It doesn't work the way you're saying. But MV Chu, want to thank you for calling back in. It's been, man, how many years has it been? At least four. At least four.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute, but I'll call on more often.
No, for sure, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for calling in. Man, the blood of a Scottish warrior. I missed that intro, bro. That is official when you get an alumni to call back after so long. Who do we got here? Looks like Stonebone Boxing. Talk to me.
Stonebone, go on, cook him, man, real quick.
Oh man, you know we over here burning. I'm gonna have to burn these niggas like I'm doing these trees. You got these Trump supporters calling in, all jealous of Bud making money. These dudes talking about he's stupid and can't even articulate a sentence. He had 12 cuss words and two normal words. So good job calling somebody else retarded when you can't even speak without a cuss word, idiot. Then these guys sitting in their mom basement hating on Bud. Oh, man. Oh, shut up. Go vote for Trump again. You just hoping you get some government assistance. Are you trying to do your little undercover statements talking about, oh, he's just a happy, no, he ain't no happy black guy. He getting paid more than all of them. And Nes, you talking about Danny Garcia and he was signed to fight Earl. He wasn't signed to fight nobody when he was sent that same contract that he turned down with Amir Khan. He went on to fight Adrian Granado.
You forgot it wasn't the same contract?
Hey, so could he not negotiated and got $4 million, $5 million, $6 million? You know what I mean? He didn't even return a call.
Why return a call when you're being lowballed?
How was he being lowballed?
Because you offering the dude that I knocked out more money. Way more money. And you offered him a pay-per-view and not me. Come on, bro. You should have thought about this before you called in.
Hold on. So who did he go on to fight? Adrian Granados. He got paid $1.1 million. So how is me offering you $3 million a low ball? Come on with these games. These niggas working at McDonald's talking about how much niggas money.
Hey Mike. So now Crawford and Granados are both the same level.
Hold on. So he got 1.1 for Granados, but $3 million offer. He could have negotiated 4, 5, 6. Why Amir Khan? Who
you want him to negotiate? You want him to negotiate because you need an opponent.
Why do Amir Khan, who got more balls than I guess
he got hit in the balls? You right about that.
Why Amir Khan called back and say, "Give me another $1 million and I'll fight"? Why Danny Garcia didn't call back and say, "Give me $6 million"? ESPN would have been like, "We got 5." So you telling me
because Danny and Khan got the same advisor, and Danny and Khan got the same advisor, so Danny got wind that Khan got the higher offer and took it as disrespect.
He took 1.1. He could have fought Bud.
Took it as disrespect.
He took 1.1.
Hey Mike. I guess this guy don't know that Pacquiao sent Danny an offer of $4 million at one point. And he was like, "Nah, too low."
Oh, I ain't
know that. Who he been fighting then?
Google
who he went on to fight besides Pacquiao?
Google it.
Exactly. He's sitting around fighting Granados.
Yo, just know that your argument is pocket watching. Just know that your argument is pocket watching. Exactly what Crawford said. There's a lot of that going on today. You worried about what Danny made instead of worried about who Crawford fighting. And I let you get 3 minutes because your man Joseph in Texas wanted you to cook. Oh, no, actually he said Jason, but I gave it to you. There you go. I gave you an extra. I gave you extra because we need some Crawford help. Tony, talk to me.
What up, Tony? 2-time.
Yo, listen, I feel bad for Crawford, man. His whole team taking him for a ride, bro. You got Bomac talking about they made Wilder Fury. That's bad advice. You got Aaron telling him whatever he's telling him. That's bad advice. He needs to stop trying to go against the grain. He should have signed a PBC, man. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. And Mike, you got to stop that good cop stuff, man. It's getting on my nerves, brother.
I don't know what you're talking about, nigga.
Come on, man. You defending this dude's decision making way too much, man. Listen, he don't gotta go against the grain like this. Listen, wait. The world loves Jarrett Hurd. The world loves Deontay Wilder. The world loves Errol Spence. None of them dudes is bugging. They all good brothers. So why is you talking about act like Floyd? Nobody is saying that. Just be you, bro. You hyper competitive. The people love that. Show that.
He's been himself.
Yeah. So show yourself. Play people in basketball one-on-one on TV. I play ball. That's dope. You ain't got to act like Floyd. Nobody asked you for that. Just be you, bro. That's it.
Start playing pickup basketball on TV and shit just to appease you.
No, it ain't me. Wait. Did they not play ping pong? Did they not play ping pong and that was dope? That was dope.
Do you like how he fights?
But it's entertainment, Mike. It's bigger than that.
Will you be watching on Saturday? All this complaining. Will you be watching Saturday?
I'm in New York. I might go. I love boxing. I was just at
all
Chicago.
This goddamn complaining. You going to the fight, man? Get up, man. Waste my time, bro.
I'm wasting your time, Mike. Listen to what you're saying, bro.
And you're going to the
No.
fight
I'm not complaining because I don't care. It don't matter to me. I'm not Bud manager. What I'm saying is, if he wants to amplify his brand, he got to just show himself a little bit more. That's it.
Maybe he don't want to do that.
Then he can't complain then.
Cut it.
Tony, man, you tried, man. You could only lead a horse to water. Trey, talk to us.
What up, Trey?
Trey, you just listening?
Maybe so. Trey, man, what's up, big dog? Going once?
No, she's a female.
Yeah, she's right. She's a mechanic. That's right.
So that's it. Did we get the Alex? We got the Alex Lemon, right?
Hell no.
Alex. We didn't get to you?
What's up, Nes? You hear me?
Yeah, what
no,
up?
You didn't get to me.
Talk to us.
Hey, I'm gonna start off by saying, what's up, Mike?
What up, big dog?
Hey, man, we letting Nes mislead the sheep, bro. The PBC, the hate is all wrong. They're hating on Crawford. The hate needs to go the other way because they're playing. keep away from Crawford, man. The game plan is for them to fight each other in-house. So why isn't anybody mad at PBC for staying away from Crawford? Nobody's stepping up. Spence, Porter, Danny, nobody's stepping up saying, yo, let me fight Crawford. Let me shut up the masses. Let me shut the crowd up. And let me face this guy that everybody says is the beast. You know what I mean? Let's face him. Nobody's saying that. And so what, they're listening to Al Heyman?
Yo, so wait. Are people saying Crawford's the boogeyman or Earl? You got me. I'm confused now. I thought they were saying Earl was the boogeyman. I thought Earl was the one that couldn't get fights.
No.
No.
Hey, no. They say Crawford's up there too.
Up there too.
Yeah, they scared of Crawford too. Hey, check this out. Fury is top ranked. He's fighting Wilder, right? Look, Ramirez fought Hooker. I mean, Loma fought Campbell. I mean, how many times I got to say that Bob Arum and top rank, they will make the fight.
So why it hasn't happened? Why hasn't it happened?
Because PBC has too many choices and they want to stay in-house. So they're not allowing that fight to happen. So I don't know why everybody's mad at Bud when nobody's mad at PBC when PBC is the one that's holding the ball. They won't fucking share.
Bro, you sending Danny? You sending Danny an offer less than Khan? What you mean holding the ball, bro? They ain't playing fair over there.
Hey, did they offer him $4 million? They didn't offer him $3 million. They offered him $4 million.
They offered him less than Khan and no pay-per-view. Bob Arum said it right here on this show. No, they offered him $1 million less, I believe, and no pay-per-view for Danny. For Danny. And then he came on this show and said Danny's not even a good opponent. Like, he's bugging, bruh. But anyway, man, that is your call, champ. Minute 30, B. Minute 30, man. I know it. We got Lids Low Ringer. What up?
What up, Decatur?
Man, shit. Shout out to Baldy for making me a ringer. I just want to congratulate all the people who just do not like for Bud, and I appreciate y'all. Cause y'all making this shit go long. TBV been on for a minute now, so
hey man,
y'all just keep
shout
coming
out to Deontay Wilder real quick, man. He really appreciate Terence Crawford when he fights in that ring. Big ups to the WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
Exactly.
Wow.
So, and that's what we do.
Wow,
we judge our people in the ring, man. I don't care nothing about all that extra, his personality. Fuck all that. I ain't care about Andy Ruiz's personality. Fuck all that. Get in the ring and motherfucking swing. That's my shit. I'm out. Bud Crawford all day.
Okay, the Georgia stand up.
Yes, sir. Lids Low, man. Thanks for calling in. We going to Stainless. Boomerang.
Yo, today I'm gonna give my car to Stonebone and give my boomerang to Josh. So yep, you can let them have it.
Josh, who's Josh? Oh,
yeah. Give my car to Stonebone. Give my boomerang to Josh.
okay. They're trying to bombard us with Crawford love.
Hey man, shout out to Stainless, you know what I'm saying, being a real one. And we got a super chat coming in, man. Big Shaka the God. Mike bugging. What? You guys, I don't get you guys, man.
Joshua, New Orleans.
We already went to Josh one time.
Yeah, no, he's giving him his call.
Oh, what up, Josh?
Yeah.
You back,
Hey,
baby?
what up, Mike?
You back, baby?
Real recognized, real. Hey, thanks, Stainless, for it. I came back. Look, they're saying you bucking, Mike, because everybody else, they on some weird shit. I'm like, we talking about what a dude's supposed to be and how he's supposed to be. Man, look, these dudes get in the ring and they be who they be. You got a promoter, you get somebody, and your promoter makes the fucking fights. You got PBC fighters on there that just start fighting each other. We're not going to sit up here and act like signing with PBC guarantees Bud to fight. The same way Spence just started getting fights, it could have been the same shit with Bud over there. I don't know why we all stuck on this narrative like these guys are contracted to
fighting on fucking Fox or something, like they can't step over there across the street and get some of their highest paying days. Some of their higher pay days. All them niggas over there skater, but I do not have a problem with PBC. I have a problem with PBC 147 because all them are programmed to talk that bullshit and act like that a dude don't exist when they know none of them stepping up, none of them never called him out. The closest call out we have to this day is Shane Porter, like Bob Arum said, saying, "Oh, I'll fight Bud, but we friends. We got to get together and figure this shit out and all that stuff like that." That's the closest call out you got. But you all get on this show, talk about what the fuck Bud need to do. Bud already did what he needed to do at 140. Then he move up to 147, and all you motherfuckers go in there hide. And you
Cut it.
Stone bone boxing.
Yo, what up? What up? What up, man? Shout out to CYP, man. Shout out to the Stainless, man. And all we saying is, I appreciate Ward coming out here to Colorado, man. Sitting down at this high elevation and have a high level conversation with the number one pound for pound. You guys can hate him if you want to. You guys can call from your mama basements and call from your jobs at Burger King while you're watching this guy make $6 million to beat up on the Benavidez or Amir Khan or whoever it be. I know you guys are a little upset. You probably just need to, well, you probably ain't even got a weed store. You ain't got no money to buy no weed. I was about to say you need to smoke a blunt, but you ain't even got no money for that. So I know it's very frustrating watching the number one pound for pound sit in the backyard of his mansion in Colorado and talk to the former number one pound for pound who y'all used to hate, who y'all ducked with Gennady Golovkin, would not press him. When now y'all saying Ward needed to do more when he was running around changing his name to Little G and all the shit he was doing, and y'all was still acting like he didn't deserve to fight. So stop all of this people deserving fights, man. Let's make the champions fight the champion. Bud is a champion. Let's, like we want all the other champions to fight the champions. Let's have these guys fight Bud. That's all we saying. And let's stop all of this ducking and this player hating. And you got, here go a little something for you guys sitting in your mama basement. Maybe you can sniff the motherfucking phone and see how real bosses do it. How real niggas is sitting around doing it. Peace.
Cut it.
Whoa.
Stone Bone. Great call. You alright, nigga?
I just didn't get any of those calls, man. That's just, it's like a bunch of people yelling with nothing proactive. It's like, oh, don't hate on Bud, bad, don't hate on Bud. So what's the plan then? Because we ain't been having this conversation for 2 years now for no reason, you know? So what's the plan? If we're not going to push him to talk more and that's not the answer, cool. So what is the answer? How do we get him to be bigger? How do we get him to get those fights? Just saying, oh, because they guys ain't fighting them all. Yeah, they got to fight. Oh, yeah. The fuck? When has that gotten the fight done? Like, I just don't get it, man. Like, people could be more proactive. Oh, Nes, you should hear you being a hater. I'm being a hater because I'm telling the truth. Am I a representation of everyone else that called in and said the same exact fucking thing? But I'm the hater? It's hilarious, man. I mean, Ward found the questions somewhere. He did the research. What are you talking about? Hater. Like, bro, y'all need to wake up, man. Your man's not in the perfect situation, and he could get in a better one. It's no different than the Wilder situation in 2018. I just don't understand why the energy can't be the same. When it was Wilder, everybody had all this advice for Wilder. Now Bud can't take no advice. Bud is good in his situation. We can't say nothing about Bud. But when it was Wilder, everybody and their mother had something to say and a plan they wanted him to take, how he should do things. But now, no, we can't do the same. Our energy can't be the same about Bud. That's too much.
I just think the way we hopefully that the push coming behind the Heisman game gives it a nice viewership, and hopefully you can put Bud in the face of more and more casual fans. You know what I'm saying? Really start to build his brand. You know what I'm saying? I like to see him do some other, you know what I'm saying, sports shows on ESPN. But yeah, man, I think as a promotional network, should give him like the same kind of push you're giving Fury, and let him know, like, man, we're giving you this push, but we want you to be a little bit more open when you give him these answers. Now, if you're not gonna be there, then ain't no reason for us to put you out there like that.
Mr. PBC Boomerang.
Yo, what's good? What's good? Hey, yo, Stoneball Boxing, I think his name is. This dude talking shit about people, liking PBC and shit, but and they broke and shit. But this dude can't even afford clippers to clip his nose hairs. Let's keep it real, Mike. My favorite fighter is better than yours because my favorite fighter don't need to be told to do what he needs to do. This is naturally what he does. Floyd that naturally talks. And he also walks that walk. Deontay Wilder naturally talks and also walks that walk. And don't fucking sell his soul for 25 to life for a few changes to be nice with the Bob Arum. Like I said, Terence Bud Crawford, Bud Light, Baby Boy, 25 to life. The dude ain't this shit. He can barely even beat Amir Khan. Danny Garcia knocked him out in round 4. It was like, why are we still talking about this nigga? He ain't this shit. He about to fight some dude named Mean Machine, used to be Green Machine, and he don't even want to fight Sean Porter. He don't even respond. This is your nigga? Come on, man. That's my call.
Jay Will, Supermax gave you his boomerang.
Jay Will, what up, man?
Jerry Will in Ohio.
Yeah, man. Yo, so this shit, it's like people think when you try to just give somebody some constructive criticism, it's like you hating. I love Terrence and the fact that nigga is one of the best talents of this era. It's just disappointing that he turned pro 4.5 months after Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman got one foot out the motherfucking door already because he then came in and got the money that he's supposed to come and get. And anytime he's about to fight, he's worth a certain amount of money. So people jump at the bit to fight him. Now, people don't jump at the bit to fight Bud because he's only worth X amount of dollars. This is why we want him to do more. As an educated boxing fan, we're going to tell Terrence, dog, you got to. Errol turned pro way after him, man. He done did his. Errol was kind of somewhat soft spoken, but guess what? When he does speak, he knows how to get out his competitive nature to everybody who watches boxing, so that everybody be like, all right, yeah, he's a dog. People got to be a boxing hardcore fan to know anything about Bud, and that's a damn shame because he's that great. He totally unified the division. Something that ain't been done ever. But don't know. He's not a household name. That's his fault, man. So all you Bud Crawfords, grow up, man. Stop being so fucking soft and shit and act like can't nobody talk about that nigga. Because that nigga's retarded for not stepping up and speaking out on just, nigga, show your mean streak. We know you mean, we know you love the dog niggas in that ring. Instead of saying, I'm going to fight this nigga, blah, blah. Nigga say, you know what? I should have put him out earlier, but I wanted to play with my food. Shit like that. That's not being a coon. That's not being crazy. That's just showing your mean streak, the shit that we want to see. And if you can't do that, nigga, don't be mad. Don't nobody want to take a risk for only $3 million when they can fight somebody on pay-per-view. Shut up. I'm out.
Yeah, man, I'm not really going to respond. We got a super chat coming in from Joseph Brown. Bud can say he doesn't want to fight Porter Spence on the shelf, but it's the PBC, no pressure on Bud ever. We get it. No accountability for Bud fanboys. And we got one coming from PJ Hacky Master. One more thing. How is someone pound for pound best in the world when the fighter is not on the top 5 in his division? What you did in the past is to legacy, and what you two do right now is for pound. Bud has done nothing as of right now.
Murder. I love y'all killing them, man. Killing them softly with Bud facts, killing their whole life with Bud's resume. Killing these stands softly. Jerome, what up, baby?
What up, Jerome?
I said Jerome in the house. Jerome.
Hey, yo, what's good? What's good?
What it
Yo, how y'all?
do?
You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, man. Man, oh man. Yo, what's up with Bud, man? God damn, bro. Yo, he signed another contract with Top Rank. That's what we said. That's a fact.
That's the rumors. According to Bobby Bob Arum.
Yo, how you expect anybody to take you serious, man? When you behind closed doors and the fans telling you, like, bro, just sign with PBC, man. You could get all these fights right now. Earl out right now. You could sign with PBC right now, and you could get it in and be top dog when Earl come back, and and the fight could be even bigger. But you don't want to do that. You want to keep telling people to come to your side. That don't make no sense to me, man. And that's brought up a good point, man. Everybody was dogging Deontay Wilder, just dogging him, man. Oh yeah, man. You need to go to the match room. You need to go to this zone. You need to do this. You need to do that. Look like he got the best advisor in the game. That's what the PBC fighters got, the best advisor in the game, because he know what he doing, man. And if you ain't see the proof is in the pudding. Mayweather left, Mikey Garcia left, all them great fighters left and went to where? Went with Al Heyman. And you sitting over there, you just look wild crazy right now, man. Now you want to come on, sit down with Andre Ward and have this conversation? Come on, dog. We ain't trying to hear that, bro. We ain't trying to hear that, man. That's my call.
All right. Hey, Mike, I don't know if Alex Lemon, who is Mr. Top Rank, and, he called in speaking so highly of Bud. He sent me a text. I don't know if it's to help the Bud conversation because I don't know celebrity wealth, but he's showing Bud being worth $6 million. Is that a lot? I mean, I guess that's a lot for a welterweight because we talked about. I think CYP said Wilder was like 31 million, and he's a heavyweight. So,
I guess it's cool. I guess $6 million.
All right. Well, yeah. Who jumped on the line? It looks like No. No, what up?
What up, No? I know you got some hate coming.
Oh, how my audio sound, bro? I'm in a bad area, dog.
Sound better than ever.
Alright, cool, bro. First of all, bro, I'm just tuning in, so y'all gotta catch me up right quick. Stop, look, this is my battle rap session. Stop my time. That's what catch me up right quick, bro. All right, y'all saying Ball the legend? Like what? I'm trying to see what's going
That's
on.
definitely what Mike, Joshua, Stonebone, and a few others saying that he's a legend.
Man,
he Will Smith. Right he Will Smith right now. I am legend.
He a Hall of Famer right now.
Still, let Mike answer. Yeah. So I don't want go in the wrong direction. Like clear it up for me, Mike. What we actually talk? Like y'all saying? Wait. Go ahead, catch me up, Mike.
Man, he said he a Hall of Famer right now. Even if he don't ever get the Earl Spence fight.
Based on 140?
Based on his accomplishments in the sport of boxing.
But they got different levels of Hall of Fame, like, you know what I'm saying? He's saying top, like, they got different levels. They got your Tim Bradley level. They got your, you know what I'm saying, your Mike Tyson level. Then they got your Evander Holyfield and Lennox. And then, you know what I'm saying, Sugar Ray Leonard. Like, what tier, like, we talking about the top tier?
Yeah, what else to tell you? You want me talking about more?
No, we can't do all that, bro. Stone Bone, you my dude. I know Brandon probably agreed, dog, but I'm not giving none of these dudes no Hall of Fame credit till I see everybody scrap. I'm talking about Spence, Crawford, Keith Thurman. I ain't know nobody that's after the Mayweather era. Ain't none of them getting that kind of respect from me, dog, until they scrap everybody. Nah, we not doing that. We not doing that on TBV. Nah, I'm calling time out on all that shit. No. Hall of Famer right now? Nah, what? No, man. What? Bundle? Not Bundle. I can't remember these cats' name, bro. What's the dude's name at 140, Mike?
You talking about fucking damn, what's that dude name? His name right? I just
Nigga,
fucking see
stop.
him in my fucking
Stop.
head, bro.
Stop.
Damn.
Stop.
Oh
Stop.
shit. Julius
Check this out.
Undongo. And
Not gonna do that.
Undongo.
We got to do, but it look promising. It look promising, bro, but we got more work to do. I'ma call back in. Ness, I would like you to elaborate on that.
And no, I didn't give you your whole 3 minutes because you was the last caller, and then I seen that one white boy John.
What up, John?
Hey, y'all just caught me coming up from my stairs and all. Shit. Um, seems like Ward did a good job with the interview. Um, seems like Crawford's pretty content at Top Rank. He seems like he don't want to go nowhere. Um, I'd like to see him in the zone or something like that. But I mean, seems like Crawford cut from a different cloth. He don't want to do all the shit talking, and he don't want to do all that hype stuff. Which that's his. He can't complain about it. Like the caller was just saying, you can't complain if you don't get those big fights. But at the end of it, are we really going to blame Crawford for not getting the Spence fight just because he didn't talk it up, or are we going to blame Spence for not calling him out and taking it just because, just because the accusations of pound for pound and things like that? But anyways, I'm pretty green on that subject. But if you're out there listening and you haven't smashed the like button, there's a lot of callers listening in, freeloading. Go ahead before you get off this. If you get off the video, go ahead and smash that like button. Show some TVV some love, man. I'm out. Y'all have a great one.
All right, John.
Yeah, man. If Earl come back, successfully defend his unified straps, somehow gets that Pacquiao fight and moves up, no, it ain't Earl's fault. It's the man that didn't do enough to get the fucking fight fault. You don't got to be undisputed in every division because there's not a lot of those. Everyone know the politics of undisputed is super duper difficult. We about to lose our opportunity with the heavyweight division due to the WBA and the IBF now. So that's why people unify and get similar accolades. But we went to everybody. So we out. Nes GTO, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, man. Great interview from Terence
Hold
Crawford.
up.
Great interview.
Then CYP, then he go and then say like, yo, I don't know. But CYP, you.
Yeah, you tripping, man. I got one call. I'm giving my finisher to Stonebone, but you didn't give me my second one, man. Like you tripping, man. You got to wake up.
I thought you split it to two people. Go ahead. I mean, it don't matter to me.
No.
I love the talk show, champ. Don't matter to me. Go for it.
I'm gonna kick this real quick and I'm done, and then let Stonebone get my finisher. Now, the Hall of Fame criteria says this: dominance in a division and inclusion on the mythical pound for pound list, sustained reign as one of the top fighters in their division. If you think that Bud Crawford ain't a Hall of Famer based on this criteria, I don't even want to argue with you. I'll say it again: dominance in a division and inclusion on the mythical pound for pound list, a sustained reign as one of the top fighters in the weight division. That motherfucker's a Hall of Famer right now. If he died today, he's going to the Hall of Fame. He didn't say he was first ballot. He didn't say he was last ballot. Motherfucker said he Hall of Fame. I believe him. Lastly, the Danny Garcia offer was made in November. The Amir Khan offer was made in December. How the fuck does Danny Garcia know Amir Khan's going to be offered more? This motherfucker a psychic. Anyway, I'm up out of here. Stonebone, finish this shit off.
Stonebone.
Little dude. I see the haters talking about nose hairs. Nigga, my dick longer than my nose hairs, and your girl love both. So, and when we talking about, we know it was Mike that started this lifetime rumor contract. I pulled up the video. Multiple people have watched the video, and Bob Arum. Only thing Bob Arum said, I hope that I'm promoting Crawford my whole life, or as long as I'm around. He said the only thing he said for certain.
Me who started it?
Hold on. During the video, I watched it. It's titled Crawford signed something, whatever you titled the video.
Or maybe when
Yeah, to get people to motherfucking watch the video. I
I
didn't
know, but
interview
no,
and ask Bob that
you
question.
did your job. You did a good, like motherfuckers, like the whole internet started talking about what you titled when you broke down the video.
But
Everybody
I
started.
was not on there asking that question though.
I
So
know.
for you to say that I started that rumor, like, come on,
No,
bro.
No, but he trying to say
no.
that that's not said in the video, I guess.
That's not said in the video. The title
Oh, my
when
bad.
Bob Arum. Hold on, Mike. In the video, Bob Arum says at the end of it, he said Crawford is signed through 2020. That's all he said. He never said no lifetime shit. And after that, you said it in the video too. You said, "Oh, he said I hope I'm promoting Crawford for the rest of my life. I hope I'm." That's what Bob Arum said. So the whole, I'm not saying you said it, but people ran off of your title and they started making their videos all over the YouTube talking
Cause I
about
was going off
in
what
the.
Ness, based off what Ness was telling me on the. I missed the interview. He was like, "Man, Bob said he got him on a lifetime deal." Like, what?
Bro,
No, see, so
we
you didn't
gonna have
even
to
watch the interview?
we they
That's
got
crazy.
yo,
See,
that's
that's
that
what I'm
Crawford
talking about,
love.
man.
That's
You
that
doing the work
Crawford
and don't
love.
even know it, man.
Hey
All
man, I
right,
got a
man.
lot of shit
Hey,
going
man, good
on, man. I'm
job on
working
the
hard
show,
out here,
bud.
man. I'm working hard.
I know, man. Good job on the show. Good job on Mike on Sports. Thumbs up, man. I'm going to
They
Patreon
s-
right now.
they s-
Who is that? I'm on Border Wars, Ness. I'm signing up right now. I'm grabbing my iPad, going to Patreon. You can check. I'm about to send you the screenshot in like 5 minutes. I want whoever was talking about nose hair.
but
I'm about to
what
knock
if
that
he don't
motherfucker
want
brain.
to fight you though? Don't sign up to Border Wars if he don't want to fight you.
Well, see, he talking about nose hairs. He better have some nuts. He better have some. He better have some motherfucking cojones. He better have that cortisone. If he ain't got no cortisone, they shut the fuck up. I'm signing up right now for Patreon, and we'll decide what we're gonna do on Belt Awards. You where you at? Type in, call in, Skype in. Tell them to get on the phone right now. We're gonna be here after the show. Let's cook. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning.
Later, champ.
Damn, man. I'm out here thinking Bob said, "Yeah, we got him on a lifetime deal and shit." You out here
Bruh,
making me believe this shit,
I
man.
ain't making you believe nothing. We ain't even discussed titles, bruh. But
I know, but you told me on the show.
but
Like,
Mike,
hey,
go
man.
listen to it, man. Come on, he's a Crawford stan. Go listen to it.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Go listen to it, man. Bob got that, man.
Nigga right here. You go with that shit again.
Go listen to it, bro. Go listen to it. Make sure we went to Brandon, right?
Did we go to Brand? I don't know.
Brandon, talk to us. Shit,
I have no idea.
I'm supposed to do. Yeah, we
Y'all
went.
went to me. Y'all went to me
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
You
I'm
the
saying you
champ.
deal, man.
Honesty's the best policy, man. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm out. Peace.
Grouse 1911 on IG and Grouse 2312 on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube at
Oh shit,
Mike
fucking
on
P
Sports.
Money. Patrick and Beantown, talk to us.
What up, Pat?
Did we go? We went to you.
Nah, not yet. I won't keep you long. Could you guys ask me like main question of the show?
You didn't watch the Bud Crawford Unguarded with Terence Crawford and Andre
Pretty
Ward?
much, man, same shit, man. If Bud fucking up by supposed to be signing this lifetime deal, and if the Earl Spence fight never happens, is he a Hall of Famer right now? And does Bud need to show more personality in his interviews and things like that?
And no said nobody leaves the Bob father.
Yeah, I'd say he's a Hall of Famer, especially since he's undisputed, and he's actually undisputed, not anything like where they're trying to
Yeah,
pull the drapes
franchise
over our eyes
undisputed.
and
Yeah,
and
you're right.
act like they're undisputed, like how CYP is trying to take it, But yeah, I'd say he would be a Hall of Famer. Yeah.
Well, all right. Champ.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Next GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. We out.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Arrivederci.